physical. It's time to talk some piss and more. We gonna talk about it all. DVD, CD, UHD, VHS, books, Blu-ray. Who knows, maybe you'll even see a laser disc today. Let's get physical. We wanna talk some physical media. Movies and TV, music and more. Come check out what we have in store. This is the Media House Stream. It's time for some physical media on FanZcene.
I know it was like really popular because it like won some Oscars and whatever, but
Jimmy does that.
It's got the Mighty Ducks guy. Got that guy.
No! Yes, but no! He's not the Mighty Ducks guy! It's Emilio Estevez! Who's the brand?
You can never have enough physical media.
Well, hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to the Physical Media Show here on FanZcene. I am Greg. With me tonight is Rook and his pussy, his cat.
Yep, she's a big star. Yep.
Yes,
and why
yes.
watch more movies than Rook?
Probably does. I'm sure some of you are wondering, where's Tom? Don't worry, Tom's going to be here. Look, I already knew it. I knew it. Tom's on his way. He's going to be late tonight, but he will be here. He's got, the man is a very busy man, so Tom will be here. He's late tonight. Don't worry. I knew that question was going to come up soon as where's Tom? I knew it was going to happen. But Rook hasn't been on the show in
like 10 years, something like that. I don't know.
10 years. So
it's been a while since we've had a sighting. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a Rook sighting tonight, so you got to put up with me and Rook for a little bit before Tom shows up, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, last week you saw the message. It was literally like, "Hey, I can be on the show," and then an hour before the show, the guy's like, "Oh, it hurt my arm. I can't come in." It's like, ugh, lame.
Subway has a hold on Rook. What can we say? But let's say hi to the chat, and we'll get into the new releases and everything, and we'll get to it. But up first, we have John the Beagle Dad says, "I love the show. Keep it up. My Back to the Future disc play fine." Yes. Oh, by the way, today is Back to the Future Day. Speaking of which,
So what do we do to celebrate that? We
just
go
watch
back in time. We watch the movie. Okay, yeah. We have a Pepsi.
You drink a Pepsi free. Maybe watch the movie. Get in your DeLorean. Time travel. Turn on the flex capacitor.
Sounds good.
Yeah, he time travels to November 5th in the movie. So today is Back to the Future Day. So yeah. What's up, Uncle Remus? It says, when will we get Phantom of Paradise on 4K? I don't know. I do think somebody pointed out in the chat, I think it was Tim, that it was made by 20th Century Fox and now Disney owns that. Plus the original Blu-ray release was done by Scream and Shout Factory. And with everything going on with them right now, I would say probably going to be a long time before we get a Phantom of the Paradise on 4K. So, yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath, but you never know. I mean, hey, we did get Rocky Horror Picture Show on 4K from Disney, so you never know. Howdy, Dilba Fett. Glad to see you in the chat as well, too. Speaking of which, there's Tim Hayes as what's up. I think that's what he's talking about. It's 26 Fox, which Disney owns. Yeah. So what's up, Tim Hayes? Glad to see you there. Hell to you, style sections. Hell all you proud physical media true believers. Exactly. I can't even talk tonight.
Exactly. Yes.
I was going to say Excelsior because
we knew what you meant.
Stanley. Yeah, but
we knew what you meant. That's okay.
Yeah. Hell to you, Brian Barth. Glad to see you in the chat as well. Let's see who else we got. We got Psycho Not Your Daddy. Howdy all, hell all. And my 4-mile run was fantastic. How was anyone else's day? Mine was good. Feeling strong. Feeling good. Rookie, I doubt it.
Yeah, my imaginary 4-mile run was excellent. I wasn't even out of breath until the very end. So my imaginary 4-mile run was great.
Yeah, there you go. Of course. Yep. F Subway. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
No, I did not forget about daylight savings. I made sure to fall back, so I hope you guys all fell back. Thank you, Jose Morales. Great. Yes, that is done by Tom. Tom did the music for our opening there. Well, he made it. he doesn't play and sing on it, but
His voice specifically was used. Yep.
no, his voice wasn't used.
When he sings, he can sound younger. You know.
But Tom can sing though. Tom can sing. He has before. What is up? Hell to you, Anthony Draven. Glad to see you in the chat. What is up, Dragonzilla? Hell to you. Glad to see you in the chat as well. Who knows? Tom, he could be stuck in traffic again. You never know. He said he'll be a little late tonight, but he'll be here. So yeah, I want a new drug. Well, that don't make me sick. He'll be here soon. He'll be here.
Is that like a movie I haven't seen?
What? That's a Huey Lewis in the News.
Huey, Woody, and the what?
Huey Lewis in the News, man. They sing. And speaking of Back to the Future, they sing that song. They sing, The Power of Love from Back to the Future.
Okay. I know that one. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Do you have ever seen?
I never looked up who sings it, but yeah.
Do you listen to Huey Lewis in the News from American Psycho? Anyways, hail to you, Steven. Glad to see you on the road. We'll be lurking tonight. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy your lurking. What do you think of the garbage film? It's a bad film, but it's a fun film to watch. It's horrible. It's a horrible movie, but it is so
the Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah.
Movie that they made from the 80s, which is that'll be brought up here in a little bit when we get to the titles coming, because that was released by Vinegar Syndrome on 4K, I believe it was. But yeah, I love the movie. I seen it as a kid. I've watched it, but it's a horrible movie. It's a horrible film, but it's fun to watch. It's one of those movies you can sit around and just laugh at and then find enjoyment out of it, regardless of how bad it is. But was that Cowabunga Dude? Glad to see you out there as well. And I think we are all caught up. Yeah, you pre-ordered it from Vinegar Syndrome. Well, there you go. That's one of the titles. We'll get into that since we're here. I'll pull up some of the titles for what we got coming on upcoming releases. Let's see. Speaking of the Vinegar Syndrome ones, I think we'll go ahead and see what's because I know they released. Had a couple drop, and I know that Garbage Pail Kids was one of them for their Black Friday sale that they're going to be doing. Let me see what they got here. I got to bring it up. I know they Shaw Scares Volume 1, Garbage Pail Kids the movie, At Close Range starring Sean Penn and Christopher Walken. Time Crimes was one of them. I'm trying to find the rest of them. I could have sworn there was a little more of them than that, but I think that's about it. Unless I'm missing any, let me know if I'm missing any, guys, on the Vinegar Syndrome ones. Let's see what else do we have here. I got to pull this up. I wasn't ready yet. Unearthed Films is releasing the movie Garden of Love, collector's limited edition from 2003. I've never heard of that movie. Coming to Blu-ray from Visual Vengeance Video, on January 20th, 2026. Ozone, Attack of the Redneck Mutants. So that'll be a fun one. I like their stuff. They get some goofy movies. And also coming from them on January 20th is Violent New Breed from 1997. Coming to us from Whole Grain Pictures. These are some weird ones. I'll get to some of the more well-known.
Seriously, like I mean, even for me, these are pretty obscure.
Yeah, I've just looked these up real quick, and I'm seeing some really weird ones. And so, coming to Blu-ray on February 10th, 2026, from Whole Grain Pictures, Big Boobs Buster. High school girl Masako, it's a Japanese movie, can only think about her crush, Bando, but when she finally confesses her love, he turns her down flat for being flat. This sends Masako into a wild spiral, one that leads her to become a superhero, the Big Boobs Buster. No,
superhero?
Yeah, the Big Boobs Buster. As such, she will pursue those lucky, evil big boob girls to the ends of the earth. She catches them, pins them down, and casts their boobs in resin. Each boob mold a trophy of triumph for A cups of the world.
I thought it was going to be like the way it was titled. I was like thinking of like a mech suit or like a big robot or something. I don't know, but the superhero. Okay, and chasing down big titty. Okay,
It's not
Yeah.
even got like big boobs on the cover. It's got an ass. So
it's got the wrong one
that's
on
the
the
movie
other
right
the
there.
other melons. There you go. Well,
uh,
what'd you say? You're pretty sold on it?
I may buy that one. I may buy that one.
Oh wow,
Honestly, I may try it. Okay,
Colin's
let's get
missing
into this.
out.
Let's get into some. Oh, this one. I'm probably the only one that's heard of this movie, but I'm actually looking forward to this movie. It's called The Ugly from 1997. Is coming to Blu-ray on February 10th. Um, it's a really great movie. It's a very like okay, so it's a New Zealand movie, I believe. It's from New Zealand, but I saw this a long time ago. I rented it from the video store. It's about this woman. It's very like psychological back to forth thing. This woman is called in to she's a psychiatrist to talk to this serial killer. Right, he specifically requested this woman, and he's about to be released or wants to be released because they think he's reformed. And she delves into his psyche of why he kills people and everything. And it's just The Ugly is awesome. It's this very like psychological back and forth thing of like, is what he sees, is what he's seeing, is it real? Why did he kill these people? What's going on? It's just I really love this movie. It's not for everybody, but I really do love this movie. I really do love this movie. So I'm looking forward to that, getting that on Blu-ray. It does say it's coming from a 4K scan from the Inner Positive, so which means it's probably going to look best Blu-ray quality as you could get. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that one myself personally. Let's see, what do we got here? End of Watch is coming from on 4K from Shout Factory. That stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Pena, coming January 20th. They got the Hong Kong Cinema Classics. John Woo's Bullet to the Head on coming on 4K. I don't know if we announced these or not. Coming January 6th to them. I think we talked about Awakenings. Oh, Harry and the Hendersons is coming to 4K from Kino Lorber. So that's
I know that reference.
cool.
I know that one.
Yeah, with the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's coming to 4K from Kino Lorber. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see, what else do we have here? City. Okay, so here's the Arrow titles. We'll get into the Arrow titles because the Arrow titles were a little disappointing this time around. If my internet's not going out on me, can you still hear me? Okay,
I hear you just fine. I didn't hear any breakage. You're good.
Okay, because it looked like everything slowed up on me there for a minute. It's like the internet is not working, and I'm afraid I'm going to be kicked because nothing's loading.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, it's going good so far. I can still hear you.
Okay, it may be going good so far. You can hear me, but I can't see anything. Everything went blank on my screen. So
okay.
All right, see if things are starting to come back in here. Let's see. All right, let me get to the Arrow titles. They were a little disappointing. Their announcements. I know Snakes on the Plane was one of them, which we guessed last week. Snakes on a Plane, we did guess was one of them. But everything's still not loading. It's still like all blank on my screen.
Do you want me to look it up?
No, I got it. Okay, it came in. All right. I think it came in. But Snakes on the Plane is coming to 4K in the UK, US, and Canada from Arrow. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really a big fan of that movie. I don't really care.
I've never sat through the whole thing. I tried to watch some of it, and it's kind of like, it's just known for the one line, really, and I don't really know what else the interest would be in the movie anyway. Just nobody talks about it as anything interesting.
I know it has its fans, but I don't need that. But they are releasing the Steven Seagal movie Under Siege on 4K in the US, Canada, and UK, which I'm looking for. That is a good one. I like Under Siege with Steven Seagal. I personally think that's his best film. And as South Section points out, Under Siege, Force K's, Erica Eleniak's boobs. Yes, I think that's what everybody remembers from that movie. Honestly, I do. If you've ever seen it, that's like the most memorable scene in the movie that people talk about today. So it's a fun movie. It's one of his best. So that's coming from them. And then also it's we got, let's see what else we got here from them. The Assassination Bureau is a UK Blu-ray release. City Slickers on Blu-ray is UK release. Who Sarah the Bone Woman is a UK release in Blu-ray. Evil Dead Rise is a 4K UHD release in America and Canada, which I don't care. That movie, I know that one once also has its fans, but that movie sucks.
Was that newer one?
Yeah, the new Evil Dead, it sucks. I don't get people's fascination with that one, and there's really no reason for that. No reason whatsoever for that to be released there. So that's why I said Arrows was a little disappointing this year, this month.
Yeah.
And Cheap Thrills is a USA release coming to Blu-ray. So there's Arrows releases. But like the best one there I thought was Under Siege personally. That's the best one there. So let's see what else do we have. I think we're about done here. So I'm make sure I got them all. I'm looking them up. Guys. Don't get me yet. I'm looking to see if I missed any. I don't care about the long.
Your internet's still slow, or is it going better? Back to normal?
Feels like it's going a little better now. Going a little better now. Let's see. You're the Rabbit. I don't know that movie. The Innkeepers is getting a 4K steelbook. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie. So the Innkeepers is getting a 4K steelbook. I think that's about it. I think if there's any I've missed, guys, in the chat, if any of you know, let me know, because I think that's it. I think that's it for all the upcoming new releases. Yeah, so that is it. I'm very nostalgic for those melons. I know that was an era of movies, like, not to harp on all this, but there was an era of movies where there was exclusively just be one of those scenes where it's like, well, we're going to show some boobs here. Just boom.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it should have been in the movie or not, if it's story appropriate. It's just like there was an era of movies like, well, we got to have this and we got to have this, and don't forget to throw in the set of boobs.
So some kind of monster, some regular eye candy, and then definite like eye candy moments.
Yeah, so she's this way it is on that. So I missed that. Yeah, yes, and matter of fact, you like this movie. She was Ellie Mae in the Beverly Hillbillies movie.
Oh yeah, oh nice.
Yeah, so if you want to see her boobies, watch Under Siege, and that's not the only place you can see them though. She was in Playboy and everything. She was like,
oh wow,
yeah, she was one of those showgirls. Yes, but there you guys have it. That's all that I believe that is all the upcoming new releases. If I missed any, please in the chat, if you guys know if I've missed any, let me know. Seriously, let me know, because I think I got them all. Dude, don't even get Cowabunga, dude. Don't even get me started. If you're talking about the girl I think you're talking about, she was amazing. Oh my gosh! Now her name slipped my head.
the one chick that was the one girl from the one thing that did that stuff with the boobs.
This girl, her name was Charlie. If you're talking about Charlie Spradling, she was hot, so hot. Back in the 90s, man, she was in tons of full moon movies and other movies. She was smoking hot. She was. If that's who you're talking about, Cowabunga, dude. But with that being said, I know all the women are like immediately turned the channel, and I do actually have women viewers, so they're immediately like, okay, you guys are sexist pigs.
Well, they're tell us which boobs you like too. Of
They're done. They said, you sexist pigs, you're done. I'm done. They've opted out of this episode. I may have to buy the big boobs buster.
I know that sounded like something.
It sounded weird. All right, so rookies only got 2, and I got a little more than rookies, so I will probably go first and get this one out of the way. If you don't, you don't mind, Rook, because you only got 2, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I don't know how many Tom's got, so we'll find out when Tom gets here how many he's got. So hopefully we're not done before Tom gets here. So,
I could,
and
if that's the case, I could talk about the non-physical ones that I watched recently.
we'll see. We'll see. And Tommy, I'm sorry, I saw you in the chat. I forgot to say hi. So what's up, Tommy the guinea pig? Yes. So glad to see you out there in the chat as well.
Wrong person. You're doing yourself first.
I put my.
There's only 2 options, and you got it wrong.
I know. I got it wrong already. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this because it was Halloween. I watched these, talk about them real quick, and get the Band-Aid off because we've talked about them a million bajillion times. But I watched Halloween H2O and Halloween 6: The Curse of Michael Myers. I did not watch Halloween Resurrection. I did not watch Halloween. I don't like that Halloween movie at all. So I did not watch it. No, I haven't seen. I know we've talked about these a lot. Tom has brought them on more than I have. I don't think I've ever actually brought on H2O or Halloween 6 because I never got the 4Ks of them, so I never brought them on. And I haven't watched either one of those in a few years. I personally have brought on like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but I have not brought on 6 and 7. And I've never, I don't like Halloween Resurrection. But I think H2O holds up pretty good. It's still better than the Blumhouse movies. It's better than Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Way better than Halloween Ends.
Is H2O where like he goes swimming and gets people in the water?
No, it's Halloween 20 years later, so it was H2O. It was 20 years after the first movie.
Yeah, but imagine, you're in the ocean and then Michael Myers comes out and gets you.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. But we have Tom.
Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm on the road. I'm about 25 minutes from home, give or take.
Oh, really? Well, you can take it easy. I don't want to make you miss your turn again like last time.
Yeah, no, I'm way past all that now.
Okay. I was just brought on my first pick. I was talking Halloween H2O and Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers. So.
Curse of Michael Myers. Curse that movie. It should be Halloween 666.
Yeah, well, I did watch the producer's cut, which is actually worse, I think. So,
No, I'm kidding. It is. Yeah, no, it's bad.
It is.
The soundtrack sucks too.
I do like the heavy metal sort of dun 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 dun. I do like that a little bit.
That's what I mean. I like the soundtrack and the producer version. That's where Harvey Weinstein was right. It's like, fuck this music and fuck this movie. We're fucking cutting the shit out of this. Fucking cut that out. Fuck, what's this baby shit? Cut that shit the fuck out. What is this shit? Get this shit out of here. Fuck you people. What the fuck is this? Oh, that music rock. Keep that in.
Yeah,
this needs a fucking electric guitar. Fucking amp it up.
Yeah, it was good.
This movie needs a fucking soundtrack.
It helped. It helped.
Well, that's Harvey Weinstein for you. That's how he made Clerks too. He's like, we're gonna slap a fucking soundtrack on this bitch.
Sometimes,
they spent more money on the soundtrack than the movie.
Hey, it's like John Carpenter with the first one. Once the soundtrack is in, it makes the movie better. So,
it's true. And he's got Paul Rudd and everything.
Yeah, and Paul Rudd is so bad at him, and like he's like so trying so hard to be like emo type, and it's just not working for him. But he works pretty good in the movie. You know what I mean, though. So
he's better than the real guy. Have you seen the real Tommy? That since then, like,
yeah,
he's like a fucking lawyer or some shit. Like he looks like it. It's like, yeah, I can see why that guy didn't get into acting afterwards.
Exactly.
But anyway.
Yeah,
I can do at least 1 or 2 picks while I'm on the road, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get to you one then. But I'm gonna real quick I'll finish these off because we talked about them like you said a million times. H2O I haven't seen in a few years. As I was telling Rook, it holds up way better than any of the new Blumhouse ones. So watching these back to back, the one thing I did like about Part 6 that I wish they would have carried into H2O is I do like the much older Michael Myers in Halloween 6. You can tell the guy playing him in H2O is a little bit younger.
Oh, that's a mess.
Yeah.
That's a fucking mess.
Yeah,
because I think there's actually like 2 or 3 guys playing him, and then there's 20 different fucking masks throughout the whole movie? Yeah.
Yes.
Because the Weinsteins kept bitching about the mask.
Yes.
And I think that was Harvey and his brother fucking arguing between them both the times, and yeah.
One time.
And then I think Mustafa Cobb was also bitching, but yeah.
Yeah. But I do like the fact that because the guy that played him in Halloween 6 was the same guy that played him in Halloween 4, and I do like the much older type Michael Myers in that movie, where he feels like he's not like he was when he was younger, but he's much more brutal and more stronger now that he's older, and you can clearly tell the guy in H2O, which is supposed to be Michael Myers, is a much younger dude. So I do like the,
no,
yeah,
I'm going to cut out here probably for a bit, but I just say, there's those aspects about it. But with H2O, like, I agree with you. At least it brings the films to a much better conclusion. Even though that was kind of written into the contract that they were never going to end it that way, but that's the fucked up part, because the beginning of Resurrection feels like some bullshit that somebody pulled out of their ass. But when you find out that, I think it was Kevin Williamson who fucking wrote that, when they wrote the fucking script, and you're like, what? Are you serious? Like, that is the dumbest ending, dumbest fucking retcon I've ever seen in my life. Like, I mean, I would have just ignored it and just went on, like, somehow found a way to totally ignore it.
Just move on.
Just like this happened before H2O or something. Anything. Just forget about Jamie Lee Curtis for a while. Just like whatever. We all got that. That was all. That was baked into her contract. It was a big fucking hooscow. But no, H2O was a lot of fun. Yeah, we've talked about it endlessly. So.
And that was like these are like all my Halloween watches I watched. So, I was doing that, and so that's all I really got for that. I don't know if you want to do one, Tom, before you get to your house or not.
Yeah, I could try and do one here. I don't know if you watched one of the ones I did bring, but I didn't watch all horror movies, since there was, obviously we had the Hangover.
Yeah.
One that I did watch, I don't think I've ever talked about before on here. I'll do two at a time here, because they're obviously, you'll know why. But first of all, Office Space, which still has no 4K, but has a 4K release in digital. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Office Space.
Yes, I have. I love the movie.
Is that one with Kevin James or something?
God,
Kevin James.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
No.
So no, I haven't seen it.
They pull off the scheme from Superman 3, man.
Yeah, it's an underrated movie.
It is.
Hey, you want to come over and watch TV? No, fuck no, man. I want you fucking my life up too, man.
Yeah. Dude, turn the channel, whatever. It looks just like I can't remember her name. It's like,
Cheryl, man, they're doing the boob thing again.
Yeah. Does anybody ever tell you got a case of the Mondays? I'd believe you get your ass kicked.
No, in fact, I think you get your ass kicked for saying something like that. No, obviously it's great. Fucking hilarious movie. Of course, Michael Bolton and all that stuff. Why don't you just change your name? Why should I? He's one who sucks.
Yeah, his music sucks. Michael Bolton.
I celebrate his entire catalog.
You must be a giant fan of his.
Robot Tom Connors.
Oh, I robot it out.
Yeah.
Am I still there?
You're there now. Did we lose him again? I think we lost him. We lost Tom. No. Rookie, you need to do some research.
About with what? I'm just guessing. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I was hoping I at least got an actor name right, but that was probably wrong too. So
No,
I don't know.
Kevin James is not in Office Space. Office Space is made by Mike Judge, the creator of Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill. It's his directorial debut. I believe it's his directorial debut. It's a live action movie. It's about this group of office workers, and one of them is just like fed up with his job, and he like basically he goes to therapy, and they try to get him to open up and everything, and he ends up getting hypnotized to where he doesn't care. He becomes very nonchalant and starts just like not giving a shit about his work, and they start promoting him at work.
Wow, your attitude's great.
Yeah, he's just like he doesn't care. And it's like it's very funny, but he doesn't want to be an office worker. And then when they say the scheme from Superman 3 is like they literally do the scheme from Superman 3, which is what's his name's character. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. The comedian Richard Pryor. I don't know if you've seen Superman 3 yet.
I did not watch Superman 3. I stopped after the ones that I watched.
So Richard Pryor, he devises this computer program that will take, because like when the banks or the money is rounded up for paychecks and that they receive in the company and everything goes to the nearest penny. So his plan in Superman 3 is like he's going to steal that penny, and that way it would build up over time and he would make a lot of money, right? And so what he ends up doing is he rounds it up and he messes it up and he ends up getting like tons of money. Right, from all the pennies all at once, and then they do that same plan in Office Space to the company you work at, and they mess up exactly the same way. So, but it's hilarious. You got to see it. It's pretty funny. It's a great movie. It's a fun movie. Yes, and it has one of the best printer scenes in the movie because like the guys are always fed up of this like printer and copier where they're putting the paper in, it gets jammed and everything, and they go and take it out to the field with baseball bats and stuff, and it's got this rap music playing, and they just beat the shit out of it. It's a great scene. I think you would love it. You've watched Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill, right?
Neither of them.
Oh my god, rookie!
I'm like familiar with King of the Hill. Like I've seen like glimpses of episodes back in the day. They're on TV, but I never like watched the show. Like I saw part of the episode where Bobby kicks his mom in the crotch or something, and she's like, that won't work on me. He's like, what? That's about it.
Rook. I mean, you got to see it. You got to see that. It's very Mike Judge. It's very 90s. It's a very good movie, and also a second movie I think you would probably like a lot too, which I don't know if you've ever seen it or heard of it, but it's oh my god, I just had it in my head, and now I'm like old tonight.
Your brain is forgetting the past.
Yeah, it is. What is the name of his other movie? People would say it's actually actually the future of what's going on. Idiocracy.
I've seen that. I've seen Idiocracy. Yes.
Oh, you've seen it. So that's Mike Judge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He did Beavis and Butthead and stuff.
So, nice.
Yeah. And Office Space. But since Tom's gone and we talked about that, maybe he'll probably want to talk more about it when he gets back or whatever. Let's go ahead and go to you, Rookie. What do you got for us for your first pick of the night?
Yeah, well, I watched this like right after the last time I was on here, which was like, what, a month and a half, 2 months ago now? I don't even remember now.
Yeah,
so long. I watched From Dusk Till Dawn, which I've seen before, but I never watched it all in like one session, like one whole thing. So I watched it all the way through. And it's really, really good still.
Yeah,
I like it.
Great.
Really, I love the movie. Good vibe. I love the switch of genre in there. It's like such a it's this heist sort of thing, and they're getting over the border. Okay, they're over here. They already made it over the border, and it's like halfway through the movie, and it's like, well, what else are you gonna do now? Vampires.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a great movie.
It's good. Yeah, I tried watching the documentary thing that they had with it. I've seen. I like watching lots of behind the scenes stuff, but this one wasn't that informative to me, I guess, or entertaining. As one as a kid. What was that?
It's basically another movie.
Yeah, I guess so. It just, I thought I'd get more out of it, but didn't really feel like much. It's like, okay, it's just like they're kind of walking around going, yeah, look at that, look at this. I was hoping for more like insight. I guess there's so much about the movie that's good. But so like I'll mention a thing or two that I'm not so sure on. Like the design of I almost want to say zombies, like the vampires. They feel more zombie-esque to me a little bit. I don't know if anybody else felt that way with them or not.
They're more like vampires in it, not so much zombies. I mean,
I don't know. Like the mass of them felt definitely
with, crosses
more
and stakes through the hearts, and they turn into bats and everything.
Well, yeah, the way that you kill them, sure, but I don't know. The way they came off was like fighting off a zombie horde compared to distinctly vampires a little bit. Watching with the way they look, but
What
that's
movie
like a
are we
minor.
talking about?
He watched From Dusk Till Dawn. Rookie did.
Oh.
Yeah, and when
Look,
he's done,
I
we'll
don't
go back
believe
to
in
it.
vampires. I don't believe in vampires, but those were fucking vampires.
Yeah.
I guess just like compared to other vampire designs I've seen, I don't really like the designs for these vampires, but
I
that's
thought
like
they were
my
cool, 'cause
only
they look-
that's my only that's like my only issue with the movie is just their visual look. I thought it was like,
They
I don't
look
know,
great.
something about them kind of weird to me, but that's
I
like my
love the
only
bat
thing
face
that I
look.
don't like because I like all the
Yeah.
rest of this.
The bat one is great. The mouth. I mean, they even sort of do like a Fright Night mouth on them too. So
We got
I
red
like
pussy,
how-
we got green pussy, we got black pussy, we got yellow pussy, we got
Yeah.
stinky pussy.
I was about to say, yeah, that's
If you
good.
can
I
buy
like
pussy
their
cheaper anywhere else, fuck it.
I like their
Just
introduction to
explode
character.
when sunlight hits them.
I like their introduction to like the other half of the characters, like halfway through the movie. During it, pretty good. Sex Machine, the other guy, the black guy, I forget his name in it.
Yeah, he's great.
But yeah, so have you guys seen the like From Dusk Till Dawn show at all?
I have.
I attempted to watch it, but I
It's not
don't
worth
know.
It's not worth
Like there's like a couple of scenes or two where I'm like, I like what they want this to be, but it's just not going to be it. It was so bizarre. Like it's like some snake crawls into some chick's mouth, and it's like this is like ancient times, and it's like,
If you didn't like
what are we doing?
designs in the movie, you would definitely not like the vampire design. Well, actually, you probably would, because the vampire you'd like that weird stupid shit because those looked like vampires in the movie. In the TV
Well,
show,
what-
they're like snakes. They're all like snakes.
No, that's dumb.
They're
I don't
much
know.
More, it's much more based on Aztec mythology than actual vampire mythology.
Yeah, which I think that's kind of a weird attempt. I mean, I liked their attempt at trying to make like, you only see you're only going to see your mom or something however many more times in your life if you only see them on these days or those days. Like, you're almost trying to make a point, but I don't know why is that in the From Dusk Till Dawn movie? Like, or like show? Like, what is the point of having the show? It felt like because it's like doing the same events of the movie, but like trying to drag it out kind of and add more lore to it. It's like I just don't know if that.
Did. The first
That's
season
all
is the
needed.
movie. The first season is the movie retold, but stretched out.
Robert Rodriguez got to eat. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made his own network. He wanted
He does
to
not work enough
Yeah.
for his Mexican heritage. He needs to put in triple time what a white man would do. So, motherfucker got to eat. Okay.
Yeah.
He did, and he made it much more Mexican Aztec in that than in the original movie.
I was going to say the show was more of Robert's, right? Like I don't think
Yeah, it was
Quentin
more-
had much
Quentin-
to do with the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quinn didn't have much to do with that. And plus, as Cheech Marin has said, Robert likes to get his Mexican friends like him to come in and play multiple roles and stuff for little to no money at all. Typical. Cheech said it's
He's kind of like
Mexican.
he's the Mexican Sam Raimi.
Exactly.
I thought about it over the years and I figured it out. That's what he is. He's the Mexican Sam Raimi, and it fits. It fits him in a way. Like so, but he makes a hell of a lot more movies than Sam Raimi ever did, which also fits the fact that he's Mexican. Like I said, he does 3 times as much work as a white man. So
Exactly.
Yeah. But no, very, very good movie. Very, very rewatchable. I imagine that the tone shift from it being how they switch it up was that. So this was like a 90s or early 2000s release, right? Around
95 or 96, somewhere in there. Yeah,
95, 96. Like, yeah, as far as
96, I want to say.
Was there before this? Was there any like movie that you'd say has that much of a tone shift of like it's this type of movie to boom, now it's like this type of movie.
Not that I can
I
think
feel
of
like this
that
is done
worked.
well.
Not that I can
Well,
think
that-
of that worked.
Yeah.
And this is one of the few where there was some people who did have a problem with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it first came out, they're like, it's a good movie until it turns into a fucking schlocky vampire.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Right.
I guess why I like that is because at one point before I got interested in more horror films. Like one of the things I really hated was getting to know stupid characters before they get killed. I'm like, I don't care. As toward this is like this is a whole movie with with the plot going on, characters, and they happen to find themselves into a vampire locked in with vampire situation they got to deal with, and it's like that had my investment far more engaged with this, like big time. It's like, wow, okay, and as we're getting introduced to other characters while they're all just trying to survive this vampire feast going on, it's done very well, very fun, very cool. I guess if you're a kid, it could be scary, but I remember seeing this as a kid. Didn't really get the scary element, but it was cool. It was like, yeah, this is cool. This is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those movies, and Sinners rips it off poorly.
Oh, really?
From what I've heard, still haven't seen Sinners, but I've seen clips of Sinners, and I'm like, this movie looks shitty. I'm sorry, but I know people liked it, but I saw a clip earlier, speaking of which, right before we come on, of Sinners, and I was watching the clip and I was like, this looks horrible, and it sounds modern. You know what I mean? Tom's seen it. He probably can speak it, but like I was listening to him talk, like it's supposed to be like a period piece, and I'm listening to him talking. It sounds like I'm listening to people from 2025. I'm not listening to people from 1920.
The too many current sort of,
you know what I mean?
The way they talk, the way they carry them, the way they carry themselves, even. Yeah.
I'm like, this sounds. It's like that kind of lost me, and then that's one of the reasons why I've never sat down and watched it, because I know so many people loved it and everything, but it's just from what I've seen of it, it just no, and what I've heard of it, Dusk Till Dawn does it better. So
yeah. So why bother seeing the new one if they're not even gonna like homage it properly?
Well, it's supposed to be more in the vein of something else than Dusk Till Dawn, but it, from what I've heard, is very similar. So
yeah, but
I mean, I've never seen it, so I honestly cannot say. So
yeah, but I mean, as far as Dusk Till Dawn goes, I really do like how it switches up, because like it could have been where, okay, well, we finished, like for all we know, there could have been more story to finish, without, if there wasn't going to be the vampire plot, like there could have been other things that happened that we follow and see happen, but it just like this, that gets interrupted by this, and this becomes part of this is the story now, but it's in a way that I don't know. It's just good. It's like a good way to do a horror film, and I imagine the marketing. I don't know what the marketing was actually. Like if they advertised that there's going to be vampires in it, or was like, oh, it's a heist movie with George Clooney and whatever.
I don't think they advertised the vampires, from what I remember.
Because that's cool.
It was the way it was marketed and the way it's presented. I don't think it was like it. It's become a cult film over the years. I don't remember. People in the chat are watching, or Tom comes back on. If I remember correctly, I don't think it was a big movie. I don't think it hit right. And as Tom was alluding to, some people didn't like the change of the movie. So a lot of people did not see that coming when they first watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see if you have your mindset on a heist and then it switches up entirely, and you're like, what is this? Like if you're watching a Predator movie and then it's a love story between a woman and the alien, you'd be like, wait a second, what are you doing here? Yeah, that'd be kind of jarring.
Like supposedly about the new one that's coming on right now.
I guess that's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing about from people. But I guess it could be jarring effect. Like again, like if you have a mindset and a mood for something, and then it's totally something different, I could see that really affecting my enjoyment. But if you know prior what it is going to turn out to be, maybe it'd be different. But then again, there's like the whiplash of it if you really don't know, and then it hits you with this. I feel like that can also be effective, and that's got to be I can see why it would be like not considered well received even by a lot of people afterward. It's like currently years later, because of the whiplash of it just in general. It's a very risky move for a film, I think, to switch it up like that.
Yeah, when it first was released, I believe it was when it was first released, I believe it wasn't as popular as it's become, if I remember correctly. If you're ready, I'm gonna let you back in. All right. I didn't know if you was quite ready yet there or not. So yeah.
Yep, there you go.
We have Tom here. Yeah, so Rookie liked it. Yeah, I remember It wasn't a big hit at the box office, was it? When
No, it
first
was more of a
released?
video hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it gained its following.
Yeah.
That because some
And I
people
mean,
didn't like that change in the movie.
well, it wasn't even just that. It was a time of where we were just bombarded with all kinds of stuff. I mean, I think it came and went in theaters, but like I said, video wise, a lot of people picked up on it. And it kind of works as one of those movies where it's a get your friend kind of movie. You know what I mean? Where you know what's going to happen, but you get your friend to watch it. Be like, you want to watch the newest Robert Rodriguez movie written by Quentin Tarantino. So they're expecting something like, Pulp Fiction meets, Desperado. And it kind of starts like that. And then when you get to that midpoint, it turns into a fucking flat out horror movie / type thing. It to see that reaction on people, and whether they get it or not, whether they, to me, it was hilarious. I mean, I think I already knew going into it. The trailers didn't really make it a secret.
Yeah.
So that was the thing too, so I think a lot of the reaction came when people would see it afterwards. They weren't quite sure what it was to begin with. So it was a Dimension film, so it's not like they put a bunch of movie behind it or a bunch of money behind the movie to begin with. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And the sequels were all straight to video. So.
yeah, and they all suck.
But yeah, so I still have
So
quite
what
a
do you-
few here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
where we're
Do
gonna
you
go
want to
from
talk a
there.
little more about
No,
that one
it's
movie
fine.
sent you?
It was gonna be Idiocracy, but I can't find the DVD for it. I watched it.
I have that one.
Anyway. Yeah, I think we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
But no, we'll go to let's see here. I got a couple of. Let's do
Whatever
one
you wanna
more
bring,
Halloween
man.
Hangover one. And it's a newer one. And I fell asleep watching this
The Corpse
Bride. I like it. It's okay. It's not even a patch on Nightmare Before Christmas though. And it's kind of it's a good movie. It looks cool. It's an interesting counterpiece or whatever counterpart to Nightmare Before Christmas. I can recommend the Blu-ray as far as that goes, but as far as the movie goes, it's not one of Tim Burton's better ones.
I've actually never
it does
seen
have
it.
It does have this cool feature in the.
Oh, let's go
Okay,
with
so
that.
the story is basically Johnny Depp voices a character, and so does Helena Bonham Carter. No surprise there because it's a fucking
Yeah.
Tim Burton movie.
It's Tim Burton, yeah.
So of course, Johnny Depp's character is supposed to be set up with this girl as an arranged marriage, and he gets like, I'm really jumping through a lot of details here, but he gets like the cold feet. He goes out and he's practicing his lines, and he doesn't realize he's walking over the grave of the corpse bride, and she's been waiting for a husband all these years. And he says the words that she needs to hear, and she becomes his bride, and he drags him down to hell or whatever it is, some underworld or whatever. Fuck. And from there, it's a murder mystery on who killed her and all this other stuff. It's one of those movies that I wouldn't recommend it for younger kids.
Okay.
It has a very macabre bend to it that I'm surprised they even tried to make this story into an animated film. And Tim Burton just didn't make this into an actual live action film.
Right.
I think it would have worked better like that. Because then you kind of has that humor to it that's kind of like a Beetlejuice meets Edward Scissorhands kind of thing. Here, it's trying to capture that Nightmare Before Christmas feel to it. Just doesn't work. And that's the problem with it, because it's too adult for kids.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Do you think maybe they were trying to get that, since like people grew up on Nightmare Before Christmas and they were trying to get that out, those people, you know what I mean? Like those people will be adults by the time this came out, so they were trying to get that audience and didn't realize that it would have worked better, like you said, as a live. Maybe that's what they did.
I got somebody disagreeing with me here on this movie, so
Welcome
mad
to a
at me now.
relationship.
I know, right? She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I disagree with you. You fucking asshole. I hate you now."
Not any of those words.
You said at least half of them.
I said half, but not all.
You said the part is about the beginning, at least. I may have made up the rest, but no, it's not a horrible movie. I just feel like it's a little too the story with the murder aspect to it.
Perfect. Kids gotta learn about this.
All right, I'm not gonna. I'll say more and more.
Women
This is-
love this movie. I know
Women do.
that.
They do.
I know
They
they
do.
do. I know they do love this movie.
It's just, to
So,
me, it's not as good as it could be. If it was live action, I think it'd have been better. That's just my opinion. As far as the transfer goes, it looks good. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I think this one was. I mean, it was shot on film, I think. So I don't think it's an upconvert. It looks good, but I didn't really notice much grain or anything in it. But I think a lot of it was so digitally manipulated, more so than Nightmare Before Christmas, that it feels almost like a CGI animated movie, even though it's stop motion. So
Right.
I didn't notice any haloing or still grain or anything like that, or whatever you want to call it. So
Right.
I'm not going to knock it on that part. No, it's a cute little, like I said, this box art really sells the whole thing with Helena Bonham Carter's character here.
Yeah.
With that whole thing. So, yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's my only thing about it is like I just felt like it was a little more adult oriented than what should be in a kids movie, but seems that people disagree in the peanut galleries. So we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it there. It's better to agree to disagree.
Yes. I didn't say it was a bad movie yet. Never once.
No,
Yet.
it just wasn't. It just
I am
wasn't
not
what he wanted it
ridiculous.
to be. Good night, John the Beagle Dad. Thank you for hanging
Take care,
with
sir.
us. Yeah. So, all right. Who's this person? Reveal yourself.
My girlfriend.
Yeah, Tom's gotten lucky here lately, so he's rubbing it in all our faces.
Well, I decided to keep one for once. That's all.
All right. How many do you have tonight, Tom?
I have left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left.
Good
And I
God, you have way more.
Yeah,
than me.
well, we like to watch movies together.
That's good. That's good.
That's a good
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff she hasn't seen. So
I've watched some movies on Halloween night that I'm not bringing on because I brought them on a million times.
well, I'm asking you one that I think we talked about.
You
last
have the
week.
what? That one. The.
I
you
think
know,
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just said it in the background. So go ahead. Look.
Oh, I didn't see the private chat. Yeah.
I
I
have
don't have the
those
other
two.
one though. I don't have the other one.
Okay,
though.
those are 2 I brought, but we've talked about them before.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and put the other ones I brought in there too, but I don't think any of the other 2 would sync.
No,
up, so.
I just got 2 left, and some of the ones I mean I could have brought on some of them to watch Halloween night, but do you really want me to bring on Scream again?
No.
I watched some of the Scream movies
Thank
along
you.
with a bunch of other movies.
It's a tradition.
Which is funny. You could have just so we could talk about the Scream 7 trailer, but
I mean, I can.
it's
because
almost
Wait,
like we
wait,
should
they-
have just so we have a
they-
video for you.
They
But
legitimately have a Screen 7 trailer. It's not.
are
they
you
seriously
fucking
have
serious?
one.
You didn't see this yet?
I like.
No, I haven't heard anybody talk about it at all. What are you
Look!
talking about?
You know
Where the
what?
fuck have you
What?
been?
Give me
Are
one
you under a
second.
goddamn rock?
I'm gonna go grab some
Oh,
my
he's
Scream
been
and
at
then we're
Subway.
gonna talk
Never
it.
mind.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna grab my Scream and we're going to talk it. Might as well go to me and I'll show it to you guys. Give me 1 second.
Fucking hell. Like, he has not seen
hold
this
on.
trailer.
I'm
We
gonna
talk
watch
about
the trailer.
Scream every single fucking week.
I hear people talk about it all the time in terms of like I guess Scream is
This
talked
trailer
about a
dropped
lot,
this week, man.
but I didn't know the actual trailer dropped.
And Greg and
like,
I are both just like, what the fuck? This might actually be good.
what?
Yeah.
What?
What? Okay, what'd I miss?
Here, I'm gonna watch the trailer real quick.
I said
love-
we talk about Scream every fucking week, and this motherfucker didn't watch the trailer.
I know, I can't believe it. But anyways, yeah, Scream. I watched the first Scream, so yeah, there you go.
It's a Scream, baby.
It's a Scream, baby.
Now, I know Matthew Lillard's voice is in the fucking trailer. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah. I gotta be honest with you.
And it's old man Matthew Lillard, too, so it makes me
Yeah.
wonder, are they going to do the twin brother bullshit?
He's
Or
in
that he
the
didn't
movie.
die bullshit?
He's in the movie, so
We
Well,
know he's
well-
in the movie, but for those who don't know, we've talked about it, I think, here before, but there was always this thing where Kevin Williamson wanted to bring him back as a twin brother and or this side plot that he didn't actually die. He survived and was in prison. But I'm like, don't they kind of say that he died? But I don't think they ever actually say that Stu died. They just talk about Ghost Daddy.
yeah.
So,
We talk about Billy.
yeah, they always talk about Billy. I don't think they ever mentioned Stu again.
No, they
So
don't.
there is that loophole, but it's like, wouldn't you think at some point someone would have mentioned that the fact that Stu is rotten in fucking prison?
Yeah, you would think. What's up, VHS Massacre? But also, I do believe Stu, like Wes Craven had planned for him to come back too in Scream 5 if Scream 4 was a success. because they were going to do like a new trilogy, and I think even Matthew Lillard said he was contracted to come back in that one. So I think, if I remember correctly, I don't know. Dibba Fett, I thought that too after watching it. It said the Scream 7 show. I don't think it showed hardly anything. I really don't. I think because there's tons of characters that were not even shown in the trailer. None of the guy characters were shown outside of the guy that get killed in the beginning of the movie and Sydney's husband, which is only in the background for a little
He
bit.
barely gets shown. Yeah,
barely showed. And I actually don't take this the wrong way, because I know some people are going to take this the wrong way, but Tom, me and you've talked about this before. It kind of had a Halloween Kills vibe to it with the fire and the ghost face and some of the stuff. It feels like a mega slasher. You know what I mean? It kind of had that vibe to it. So don't take
there's something special about it that we didn't feel in the last two movies. That's for
Exactly.
sure.
Okay, I'm back.
I felt something very special about this one. If I have hopes for this one.
This does look a step up better than the last couple of movies, big time.
It does. And I'm
But
glad
I don't know what that'll translate to in terms of its actual quality when we watch it.
We'll see. I'm curious, and like Tom said, we heard old man Matthew Lillard voice in it. We saw some stuff, and there's a great line in it. I don't know if any of you guys caught it. Where Ghostface tells Sydney, he says, "It reminds me of the place we grew up." So it's definitely connected to him.
Might be Stu.
Might be Stu again, which is a lot of.
Well, and it said he's not hiding, so I have a feeling this is going to be a movie where they also let us know right away who the killer is.
At least one of them.
That would actually be refreshing to literally know who it is.
What
right?
if it's not just Stu? What if it's their brother too? Because maybe, he found a way to fucking survive.
And you know what they often overlook. But like when I watched the first movie, people always like, "Oh, Billy," because he skied.
Fuck Billy, get rid of him! God damn it!
Exactly. And if you watch the freaking movie,
hey, he's a force ghost. Okay, he's a force ghost.
He's a force. But if you actually watch the movie, the big plan is Stu's plan. Stu literally says it right there when Billy goes, "So we cloned your daddy's phone or whatever. He kills you and then he kills himself and we're left for dead." And Stu goes, "I thought of that. It's his fucking plan. The whole movie's his plan." But
I think he means just that last part, but still.
Yeah, not the whole thing, but you know what I mean. Like some of the big stuff was actually come from him, like with some of the stuff they're going to do. So, but I think he's a little more smarter than they let on in the first movie because he plays it so funny and so dumb. But anyways, yeah, I know we've talked about this a million times.
Well, hey, that's fine. That means people can know what to expect here. We're the Scream team. Whatever doesn't sound as cringe.
The difference between Scream and Scary Movie is Scary Movie is a comedy that's parodying Scream, and Scream is a sort of horror comedy parodying slasher films. And it's not meant to be completely funny all the way through like Scary Movie. There's a lot of
Scary Movie. All of its jokes are intentional with how it is. Like, there's a big difference. Big difference in tone and everything.
I really do wish they would reveal Dewey to be alive because I know David Arquette was pissed and he said so himself because he did sign on first for the Scream 5. He was the first original cast member. As a matter of fact, I think he was the first cast member to sign on. And then after he got the script, he's come out and said it now that he was pissed what they did to his character. And it was a rookie mistake on his part. So like a lot of these people have come out, like the original cast have come out and kind of knocked Scream 5 specifically a little more than Scream 6.
The weird thing is you would almost think that they're going to disregard Scream 5 and 6, but it's called Scream 7.
Yeah, which means
that's the problem.
Yeah, and because of the types of movies that they are, and they're referential to themselves a bit, like they're definitely including them. It's just unless they somehow go, we're rebooting it, but like we're cleaning the history somehow, which would be kind of cringe in and of itself. So I don't know.
Randy's niece and nephew shows
I was gonna kind of say something like that, Rook, like if this movie was somehow a comment on rebootquels.
Yeah.
I'm talking like those flat out, like how many times has Halloween been rebooted now? And
Yeah.
like if they find a way to make that work somehow, like my suggestion was what you start the movie off playing that Scream 5 and 6 were actually stab movies where people from the original films playing themselves in stab movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Dewey's actually alive, but he died in the stab movie.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. That would be interesting. And you know, and I'm thinking about this too, is like how I mentioned the Halloween Kills thing is like, we know that Kevin Williamson's one of his all-time favorite movies is Halloween. And as you mentioned, he did help write Halloween H2O, and I think he wrote a little on Resurrection that you said, right? Didn't he? But like Halloween is one of his favorite movies, and you were saying, commenting on these reboot legacy sequels, there's some shots in there that feel very Halloween Kills and a little Halloween 2018. So, I mean, and plus also the Stu's house actually legitimately from the original movie did get turned into an Airbnb. It did get turned into an Airbnb, which that is very meta for the Scream movies, the way that opens up in that trailer. So that legitimately actually happened to that house. So, I mean, what can you do? Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. It does feature the twins. Right. So,
are you going to show Dickhead the fucking trailer or what?
Oh, he wouldn't watch it while we were talking.
Oh, I thought we were going to show it on here. Oh, never mind.
I can show it on here if you want.
Oh, I thought
if you want to, go ahead.
Mind. No, we're fine. We're fine. I want to make him have
fun.
We'll just move on from there. So Scream.
Yeah. So 7, there we go. Could
be fun.
Yeah, could be fun. I'm interested.
I'm slightly interested.
They always manage to do it somehow. Still get people to watch.
That's what I'm saying. Damn it! It's like
you're not wrong. Except for Scream 6, I literally skimmed through Scream 6.
I can't watch them. I can't.
Which is sad because I actually own 2 fucking copies of that bastard.
Yeah, but it's like still, they get people interested in it still, like compared to others where you can easily cut off.
Yeah. I went and got the 3D version imported too. I'm like, why, Tom? Why?
Like you're curious-ish at least to see how bad it is.
Now I gotta do a video so I can write it off of my goddamn taxes.
You're a completionist.
I am.
I respect that about
but
you.
I actually have fallen off on some of those. Like I quit buying all the goddamn Marvel movies. I went past Fantastic Four and I said, "Fuck you, Fantastic Four."
I stopped buying all the Marvel movies back after Endgame, I believe.
There's a big chunk I don't have, and then I have Thor: Love and Blunder, and the only reason I have Love and Blunder is because I got a steelbook version of it for like $8.99 when Best Buy was liquidating their steelbooks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why the fuck not? I could probably resell it.
It's always good to have some extra coasters lying around.
Exactly. Well, no, actually, like seriously, like I'm sitting here going, fuck, I could sell that for probably $40 right now online. Like, go.
You probably could.
Probably could, but anyhow, the only other newer one obviously would be Guardians 3 because that's the only real Marvel movie we've gotten in the last fucking 7-8 years. So yeah,
I bought Spider-Man and Deadpool and Wolverine was it. So that was like that, and Guardians. So yeah, but that's it for the Scream. I am excited. I need to find me. It comes out around Valentine, in February. So I need to find me a date for that. Tom's got one already, so I got to find me one. But anyways, who wants to go next? I know Rook's only got one left, and now I got 3.
Oh, I got a few left. So
I got 3. So
did you have one of the ones that I said in there?
Yeah, I had the first one. I don't have the second one.
Oh, okay, because I watched the first one last week. So
yeah, I have the TCM2, but I don't have the Crow. So.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
That's what I mean.
You could have just wrote that in the background. So you just let me know when you want to do the other one. But since you just mentioned it, we'll fucking talk about the Crow. Because I mean, hey, it's the Crow. I mean, I watched this Halloween night before, and somebody hadn't seen it yet. And so, what did you think of the Crow for the first time? She said it was good. For those who didn't hear.
If she likes the Corpse Bride, she had to like the Crow.
Yeah, if you like the Corpse Bride, you had to like the Crow. That's pretty true. No, I mean, this is a really great 4K Blu-ray release. I'm surprised it turned out as good as it did, considering Paramount is a crapshoot when it comes to these things. So I don't know if the director had more of a say over it or what. But no, I mean, we've talked about it before, so I don't need to dwell on it too much.
It's a great movie.
good movie, good 4K transfer. I think even the Idealistic Crusader gave it a good review, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, if he's giving it a good review,
It looks
like
good.
fuck.
I mean, especially if right from the opening with the model of the building, when the way the camera moves in, looks incredible.
Well, this movie's made a lot like how Dick Tracy was made.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has more sets than Dick Tracy did probably, but a more real. I don't know if they ever really shot anywhere but sets, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, you can tell the movie's very stylized. It comes from that era in time. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, what can I say about The Crow that we haven't said already? I mean, I do have both steel books. I didn't bring the other one with me, but
yeah,
it's over there. And I don't feel
do you have the remake?
No, but I've seen it.
I was gonna say, because I was wondering if you had ended up buying the remake too, because I know
Nope.
So
Not that much. Remakes don't count in that usually.
okay,
Usually.
that's good. That's good. But no,
I mean, not
yeah.
many remakes are that good, so I think we can.
Yeah,
I don't know. I my completionism has kind of come to a bit of a brick wall. So
yeah.
there's a lot of things lately I just haven't really given a shit. It's like fuck that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
At some point, you look at, do I need this wasted space taken up by movies I don't want to watch, or fill with something you do want to watch?
Well, and streaming has made it to where there's always a point where I can eventually find it someplace anyway and watch it without having to either pay for it or pay for it. I've already paid for something that has it. So, and I mean, at that point,
streaming.
like, fuck's the difference. So,
yeah,
that's how I watched Scream 6 initially, like an idiot. But I think I got the Steelbook. I think I got on sale. And that's the only reason I bought it, is because it was a Steelbook, and then the completionist there.
I just cannot.
But then I'm a fucking masochist or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Because I fucking decided, like, I'm going to pay $30-some plus shipping to Diabolic DVD. Props to them. Because they got the 3D imported version. Fuck it.
What's sad is people in the audience are like, are we done with script? No, because part 4 will be getting a 4K. So we'll be talking about that when we get to 4K part 4. And then part 7, if we all like it, we'll be talking about that. And whether
if we hate it or love it, probably talk about it.
The problem with part 4 is they couldn't find a fucking negative or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. So it's probably going to be like a 4K and a positive or something.
I don't know. I've heard 2 different things now, so I have no idea.
Okay.
I haven't so who knows?
Yeah. But The Crow is an incredible movie. Speaking of Miramax, we're like all over with Miramax and Dimension tonight. So great movie.
Yeah.
Awesome Halloween watch. If you've never seen it, watch it. Great movie. And real quick to finish off the Scream stuff on this, and we'll get to another thing. The Pill Scream was the combination of Wes Craven, Kevin Williamson, and what they created on the slasher genre in a whole, and us fans being in the know and everybody being in the know.
The timing as well. Yeah.
Yes, the timing was great. It was incredible. It's very much of its time. And when we say what it destroyed horror is because then everybody tried to copy it, and it wasn't the right combination.
There's a few aspects to it. First of all, everybody tried to be Scream.
Yes.
Second of all, you can't make every movie where every character is so self-aware. That's a problem.
The meta got out of hand.
Like, it's really boring to watch if everybody knows all the time what's going on. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, not only that, it kind of courts this idea that it really makes your characters really fucking stupid when they make those same mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, like, look at Scream as a prime example. Sydney says it's real, it's stupid for some dumb blonde bimbo to be running up the stairs when she should be running out the door. And what does fucking Sydney do?
Exactly.
Runs up the fucking stairs.
But that's
you got to admit, there's probably that instinct of, I'm safe upstairs because it's my home, and then
when she locked the door, so when she went to run out the door, she forgot to do the lock, and that's why she ends up running up the stairs.
Yeah, right.
I get it, but it's like that. I was just using that as an example. It's like,
but no, you're right. That's true.
It makes it really difficult for your characters. Yeah,
it's part of the intrigue there.
It works in that setting, but like other movies try to copy that, and they do it so much worse.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, it made every one of these a clone of the next, right? Because I mean, you already had like a lot of these movies where the beauty of slasher films was that every few years, trends would change, and every few years you get a new crop of teenagers, right? So new trends, new kind of, personalities and such. So that always was kind of the changing thing throughout these things, and that just kind of made it more mundane and whatever. But
Yeah.
All anyway, right.
Yeah, let's go on.
Because they were all the same, kind of like smart, knowing the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
it gets redundant. And then it's like, even like I was watching that trailer for the Search of Darkness 1995 to 1999. Speaking of a shit movie, The Rage Carrie Part 2. They're like,
I'm glad you brought that up.
You're like, what if we do a Carrie movie and we scream it up? That's what they say in interviews. I'm like, yep. See, that's what Scream did, because they made a sequel to Carrie and made it like Scream. So,
because it made horror. Well, here's the thing: is slasher was popular, but slasher was on the downtrend, right?
Yeah.
Slasher films were becoming more popular on straight to video / cable network shit, right? Like, so they weren't doing as well in theaters. I mean, you had some prestigious stuff like New Nightmare bomb horribly. As we've talked about before. And when I say it bombed bad.
It did.
It did. Not talking about the movie itself, right? We're just talking about the fact that they just didn't
box
play.
Office. Yeah.
It was a huge disappointment. But like, yeah, so what it did is reinvigorate. Like, the only good thing we got out of the Scream effect was Bride of Chucky and fucking Final Destination. Those are the only two things we got out of that are any good. And the reason
would Scary Movie be considered good?
Opposite of those things. I've never been a fan of those. To me, like, I get it. Some people love those movies. To me, they were end of the road of the fucking satire parody / movies. Because then before too long, you're getting to the Not Another movies and the Meet the Spartans type shit.
Yeah. I haven't seen Scary Movie in a long time. But everybody always praises the first couple Scary Movies, which I don't know.
I mean, are they on the caliber of like the Airplane films and such? Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to knock them on that part. Maybe the newer one will be a little bit better. The Wayans are back involved. But, like, even the Zucker, Abrams team couldn't make Scream, 5, 6, and 7? Or from Scream 3 or whatever it was on.
Yeah.
As good as the other ones, too. So, I mean, Scream 1 and 2, or Scary Movie 1 and 2 are infinitely better than any of the sequels from my memory. Yeah. I don't even think I've seen the last one or two. So, I mean, because they got just so stupid. I get they're supposed to be stupid, but I mean, there's a way of doing these movies. And the new Naked Gun movie, which is another one I just rewatched, but I haven't got the Blu-ray yet. It's supposed to come out this week. Yeah. But I mean, that movie itself, like, kind of reminded me of how good those kind of movies were. Because that movie at least did one thing right. And that was like, my biggest fear of going into that movie was, for those who remember the Naked Gun movies compared to the TV show. Yeah, newsflash to those who didn't know, it was originally a TV show called Police Squad. In the original show, it took place in basically the same kind of universe that Airplane did. Everybody's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's nobody who's normal. But when they made the Naked Gun movies, for some reason, they felt the need to pluck the characters from the Naked Gun, or from the Police Squad, and put them into a real world scenario. So you have a situation where, like, Frank Drebin and anybody from the Police Squad or certain characters are stupid like him. But then other times you have, like, normal characters to react to that. And it felt like kind of like, it works for like the Brady Bunch when you did that in the Brady Bunch movie. But for me, that was the turnoff of the Naked Gun films. And I know people get really upset with me when I say that. But it's just my feeling. It's like, to me, the Police Squad was a better version of that because it feels like it's in the same universe as Airplane. And I don't mean like a sequel or anything like that. But I mean, it's like everybody's fucking retarded and everybody's in on the joke. Right? Like, that's the thing. It's like a Mel Brooks movie. They're all stupid.
I get you, because especially if you've seen the TV show. Like, I personally saw the movies before I saw the TV show, so that's why I like the movies as well.
I grew up on the TV show, yeah.
But I completely get, like, you growing up on the like that, seeing Airplane and the TV show. Then when you watch that and just Frank Drebin is the dumb and everybody else is normal, I completely get why you don't like. I completely get it, and I would never knock you for that because I understand it. Now, if it would have been reversed for me, I'd probably be in the same boat as you. So.
The other problem is a lot of the jokes in the first movie especially are literally just like retread jokes from the show. So it's like, we've already seen this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Boba Fett, what I mean is, like, well, you kind of getting you're kind of saying the same thing I'm saying, but in a different way. Okay, when I say stupid, what I mean is everybody is in on the joke, right? Like an Airplane, nobody's necessarily quote unquote stupid, but they're all like doing the same kind of. Are you surely you can't be serious,
the universe is aware of its tone. Like, the universe is aware of its tone.
Shirley joke is a great example of that, right?
Yeah,
is the perfect example of that. Is don't call me Shirley, right? So like, that is that world, and people say that shit and nobody reacts to it, right? They just act like it's normal. But in the Naked Gun movies, that's why Frank comes off as a fucking complete moron, because everybody else around him is like normal. And that's where he comes off like a Clouseau type character, where he comes off like an idiot. No, that's not how he's supposed to be. And that's why I like the new Naked Gun movie, because clearly, regardless of how I feel about them not bringing back Zucker and Abrams, what they did do is nail that original tone of the original Airplane / Police Squad tone of everybody's in on the joke.
Right.
Right. Because in that movie, Frank Drebin is like this kick-ass fucking Clint Eastwood cop. Like, and yes, he's he's got his things that he's a little bit off, key on, but like it plays into everything else into the world. Everybody else is just as off kilter as him.
Right.
So it works. And that's where the world came back around to like, this is the Police Squad world. It's not the movie world so much. Yeah.
I still have to see it. I do want to see it though.
There's nobody in that movie that's normal. Like, that's my point. Like, that's the beauty of it. Oh, the new one's great. Like, I can't. Watching it again, I'm like, because I was like, okay, this movie's not going to be as good on the second time. I have a feeling. No, it's just as good the second time. So in fact, I caught shit I missed the first time.
I need to see it. All right. Rook, you only have one left. So do you want to do it now or do you want to wait a little bit?
How you doing now?
You want to do it now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Go ahead.
So he can leave.
Yeah.
Which I should be a dick and say, no, I should jump off that because we just mentioned Carrie 2. Because guess what I also have?
You have Carrie 1.
I do.
Yeah, well, you can do that first if you want to. That's fine.
No, it's up to you, Rook. Have you ever seen Carrie?
No, I haven't. That is on my
They're
list
all
to watch
gonna
sometime
laugh at
soon.
you.
Okay. Well, just go with that one first, since now we're talking about
You
it.
sure?
So. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Well, then. Being Halloween, and this is a shit factory one that I got a while back, and you know how my shit factory rule was for a while.
Oh, now you'll be able to get tons, no problem.
Yeah, I'll talk about any of them now. So, like, yeah. So this was Brian De Palma's cinematic classic, Stephen King's first major hit, and one of Brian De Palma's early ones. And this movie has a lot of history to it. The movie itself is serviceable. I'm surprised to this day how much it stayed and had so much staying power. I mean, it's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. It just doesn't feel like the type of movie that we've lived on this long the way it has. But as you pointed out, none of the remakes or sequels have ever lived up to the original.
No, they haven't.
In fact, my understanding, and I don't know how true it is, but one of the stories I've heard about the remake was the original version of the remake was more of a straight remake of the book. And when they didn't have some of the more famous scenes that were in the De Palma version that weren't from the book, the studio made them go and reshoot it and put them back in.
Yeah. So. Which would be interesting to see Mike Flanagan, which he's doing the Carrie TV series, and he's sticking more to the book. So
how could you do a TV series based on Carrie? I mean, it has an ending.
Exactly.
And it doesn't have an ending. Like, well, let me rephrase that. It has an ending that you can't jump off of.
Right.
Like, there's no place to go. Carrie 2 proved that.
Exactly. Especially when they screamed it up too. So
yeah, when they screamed it up. So I mean, this movie is obviously built upon the great acting between Sissy Spacek and the guys who are playing the kids. I mean, you even got John Travolta in a small role here. You got William Catt, who's great in it.
Yep, the greatest American hero.
The American hero is right. And of course, I mean, just
what's her name from Grease is in it, right? The black-haired chick from Grease.
Is she in Grease as well?
Isn't she in this? The what's her name?
Well, Piper Laurie's one of the other chicks in it.
Yeah, Piper Laurie's in it. Yeah, I remember her.
I don't think she's in Grease though.
Let me see. Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie, but go ahead, talk.
Amy Irving's in it as well, of course. But no, I mean, the whole story. I don't. Does Rook even know this movie? It's on
Probably
his list.
not. Nancy Allen is great in it, by the way.
Yeah, Carrie's prequel. The prequel
for Carrie.
The prequel Carrie is Mama's Mistake.
Mama's Mistake.
Yeah, Tim Hayes is right. Outside of John Travolta, nobody from Grease is in it, as far as I know.
No, it's not, he's right. It's PJ Souls though from Halloween is in it. So
what have I told you about calling me an asshole? Don't call me a dumbass.
It's a good movie.
He fucking slaps that chick in that movie.
Right?
Nancy Allen in that movie. She's a bitch in that movie.
Right.
Like, this is the ultimate mean girl. It makes you wonder, like, how could Stephen King have wrote this? Like, it's like he stole this from some woman.
Sometimes, like we've talked about before, sometimes it feels like maybe he didn't write some of these stories.
Well, this is early on, but it's like, dude, how did you get this into that? Because that was kind of going to get where I was going to get to my aspect of how I think this film has lived on. And the reason I think it's lived on is not so much, yes, there's one half of it is a Brian De Palma film. Right. Clearly. The other half, though, and this is what I know is women love this movie, or they carry, it's one of those movies that they, hand down usually and whatnot, or hand-me-down movie or whatever you want to call it. It's just one of those movies. It's like a rite of passage movie, whatever you want to call it. And so that's one thing I know about it. But outside of that, I mean, it's just, to me, it's one of the, it's a simple film. And I was watching it this time and I'm just going, God, I don't remember the third act being this fucking long. It does feel a little long in the tooth when you get to, but that's when all the action is too. Yeah. So, and it does. But it's a much more exciting film in that last half than it is in the first half. But the first half, of course, is setting everything up. And if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's a great film. It's a good period piece for the time that it came out too. It really does seem to capture that era very well. Yeah. And the way teenagers were acting and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, look, like you got a great cast, so you can't go wrong there. And the transfer is decent. I'm curious as to see who will bring it out next. Arrow,
more likely,
because I think they did the UK version, didn't they?
I believe so. They may have. Somebody already did it 4K. Yeah, another one, didn't they? I think it might have been Arrow. But I have a great story about this. I wasn't alive, but I have a great story about the movie Carrie and my dad. You know the scene when her hand pops up out of the grave, it comes up, right? So my dad was watching it, and my oldest brother has just been born, so he's in the crib. And my dad was watching it. It got to that part, and we the first time this ever happened is like when the hand pops out of the ground. There was a mini earthquake, and we do not get those in Ohio. It was like it's like a rare thing. Scared the shit out of him. Went and grabbed my brother, thought it was him shaking the house because he had just watched Carrie and the psychic powers. So it's a great story. My dad tells that all the time. I don't think he's ever watched Carrie again since then. No. So yeah, but no, that's a great story that my dad likes to tell about that when he was watching it, and it was weird. So, but anyways, go on and whoever wants to go, if you have any final words and whatnot.
Oh, Carrie. I mean, what else can I say about Carrie? Did you like Carrie? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Rook, if you're ready, you can do your final pick of the night, and you can bounce or whatever you want to do.
Okie dokie. So again, it was around the same time as From Dusk Till Dawn, like 2 months ago or whatever. I finally watched Big Trouble Little China because I've never seen it before.
What do you think?
It's fine. Like, I feel like it's one of those overrated ones. It's fine. Like,
oh my fucking God! You really want everybody to hate you, don't you?
He does.
I mean, I want more people to see what I'm saying, but I mean, this was a goofy little movie.
If you were my child, I'd disown you right now. Fucking Gremlins and this, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, look, hey Shannon, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I hate it. Not saying it's
Big
bad,
Trouble
but
in Little China is not even like. Look, there's like levels of movies here, and you're not even like on this plateau, man. Like, you don't understand. Okay, like, you're in this. It's fine. It's okay. Ghostbusters. It's all right.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Like, you're talking about cinematic masterpieces.
Exactly. I mean, this is one of the best John Carpenter movies.
How was Rookie? What about Rocky? Did you like Rocky?
I need to actually watch the movie.
Oh my!
I haven't seen it all the way through yet.
You are not a man.
Isn't it good to be back? Isn't it good to have me back? We've needed this. I've seen Rambo.
Tell me you've seen Rambo. How's Rambo?
Loved it.
See, that I know because we had that fucking conversation.
Yeah,
we talked about that. God damn it.
He likes rom-coms.
Like this, so like this is like, again. So like when I say this is fine. Like I like the energy of like the the tone of the movie's good. The main character's likable to watch. There's just some parts of it where I'm just like, I can't. I don't know. I don't know what exactly they want. Do they want me to think some of this is cool, or do they know it's cheese and they want me to laugh? Or I don't know. There's a lot of moments like that. There's a lot of moments like that where I'm like, I'm getting a confliction in tone if they think this is really cool or if they know it's full on cheese. And if they think it's cool, I'm just kind of like,
This is why you're a rookie critic.
Yes, this is why you're a rookie.
This is where you've actually lived up to your name once again. Yes, the answer to all your questions is yes.
Yes.
It's cool. It's cool. They got Uncle Chang in there. He
this
names
movie is a
Graboid.
comedy. First of all, you're
and he's also the little ninja's grandpa. So I mean, he's in there. So that's neat.
Who would you say the
it
hero
literally
of the
has a
movie
theme song going, "Big Trouble in Little China."
Yeah,
we gotta run. I mean, this movie is not taking itself seriously, rookie. It's literally making fun of every action movie. It's the movie where the action hero doesn't do a fucking thing.
I noticed. Yeah, like he's like his random friend knows martial arts somehow and could fight the guy, and he's struggling to do something, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something," and that's not happening the way he's thinking. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
What the fuck is Gunther in the Paper Brigade? What the fuck is that?
Well, it's not like I hailed that as like an amazing movie.
It's
I'm like,
that
was a little enjoyable movie of its time, but I wouldn't praise that extremely.
Yes, Jack does kill Lopan. He does. That's like the only thing he does.
That's true. That is true. I'm not trying to say, well, that's kind of the gimmick of the film, right? Like I'm not dumping on the film. And if this movie came out now, it'd be considered woke as fuck. But the problem was when it came, or the difference was when it came out, we were used to every Stallone / Schwarzenegger action film where every action star gets to kick ass and have all the cool lines, and Jack is not that. He's literally getting his ass handed to him constantly, and all he wants to do is get his fucking truck back and go home.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything else. And it's a funny way that it's kind of, because around him is this action movie happening, basically, is what it is. The audience is Kurt Russell. And we're just sitting here going, what the fuck is going on? What that guy just had lightning coming out of his fucking hands.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't happen on a Tuesday.
And speaking of which, you're a gamer, so Mortal Kombat owes everything to this movie.
Wow, it's the gods or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah. Raiden and everything. But no, like Jack Burton, yes, he's doing his best. John Carpenter had him do his best John Wayne impersonation, and he's not even the hero of the movie. I mean, yes, and Andy does kill Lopan, but like the one guy with him is the hero of the movie. He's actually the sidekick. Kurt Russell is. This
is John Carpenter's comedy. I don't think people understand that.
They
Live is his action film.
Yes.
Right? This is his comedy. Memoirs
it did make me it did get a lot of laughs out of me. I'll give it that.
It's supposed to, Rook. Right? Like that's the whole point of it.
Yes.
It is so tongue in cheek, and it has this really hokey action movie going around this guy who's supposed to be your hero, but he's literally just running in circles trying to keep up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
The point where he knocks himself out and shit.
Yeah.
And he's still cool though. Like nobody can play it better than Kurt Russell because comes off as goofy as that is. He's still freaking awesome.
He does turn down the chick, which is a pretty Chad move at the end.
There's only two or three people who could play this role: Kurt Russell, maybe Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else could pull it off.
I don't think anybody else could. And it works so well with John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. They have such a great relationship. I think Kurt Russell is
Bruce Willis might have been able to pull this off, but the problem with him is he has more of the action film guy thing going for him than Kurt did. But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, you're right. Now I was just thinking, like, because I do have a John Carpenter movie, which I'll bounce off of this after we talk this. But I think because John Wayne always wanted to work with John Wayne. Yes. Always. And I think Kurt Russell.
Well, Searchers is his favorite film, isn't it?
Exactly. Which that will come up in my next John Carpenter movie. But like, I think Kurt Russell is the closest thing he got to John Wayne, because Kurt Russell grew up around all those legendary westerns and everything, and all those movies and stuff. And
Did he
had
know
that-
John Wayne?
I think he did, and plus, you know, he had that old school Hollywood about him that John Carpenter absolutely loved, and that's why I think he works so well with John Carpenter. But go ahead. That's really all I was going to say about that. Yeah. Smokey and the Bandit Burnt Roses. Yeah, he'd do it. He did. He got to kill. I mean, because I think at the end of the movie, like people expected him to do a little something, so I think they gave him like that's why he gets to kill the main villain at the end of the movie. But anyways, Rook, as you've had the audience turn on you once again for putting down another classic movie, what are your thoughts?
As he should.
Putting down. I mean, I said it's fine. Like I didn't hate the movie. It's not a bad movie at all.
Dojo does it.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, again, I like Jack's a good main character. Like you see the sidekick type of character. Whatever. Like it's a entertaining protagonist to watch. Watch him stumble through the movie. It's just it's fine. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I guess that's more my just what I got from it. It was like, yeah, this is fine. I've heard it praised so much, but not hearing anything specific. And I see it, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. And I can see it. It's time, like you guys said, that it's kind of making fun of other action movies. Like I don't have that context when watching it, so it's like from what I've seen, Kurt Russell has been a action-ish type of character in some stuff. So I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I've seen him in like Stargate and was he in? It's been a long time since I've seen Red Dawn, so I don't remember if he's in that too.
That's Patrick Swayze.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure I've seen Kurt in other stuff where he's action-ish type of role. I don't know. Oh yeah.
He's in Escape from New York, these are all John Carpenter films.
Have I seen that one? I know I've seen one of the Escape movies, I think.
He's in tons of action movies and comedies and everything. Kurt Russell is like,
yeah,
he's a legendary actor, man. He's a badass.
Overboard. I remember most probably from Overboard and Stargate.
That's, the story goes that the young actor Kurt was the last guy to speak to Walt Disney before he died in 1966. I think it more legendary. Exactly. Kurt
There's
Russell.
another version of that story I've heard is that, or maybe it goes along with it, is that there was the reason he was a big star picked a lot was because Disney there was one note left on his desk after he died, and it just said the name Kurt Russell on it or something like that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That was one story. I don't know how true that is.
I feel like just based on that, you could make a movie about how Kurt Russell was the last person to see Walt alive, and it's like, oh, he's got some. He has the last words of Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Like, I'm thinking like National Treasure type of thing, where it's like, oh, he left him a clue. He left him a clue only he knows, or something.
He knows
it's like,
Walt Disney's head is frozen. So.
Something. I feel like you could make an adventure out of this concept. You can make an adventure out of this.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad Kurt Russell there either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sad that Carpenter Russell collaborations, most of them didn't do well in the theaters. They were all ahead of their time.
Well, and it hurt Kurt more than it did John, I think, in the end, because Kurt, anytime he did anything that wasn't a John Carpenter movie, like, I mean, Overboard and all that kind of stuff, Breakdown, and some of his other stuff would do very well, not just critically or whatever, but like Overboard, I think, did amazing box office at the time.
That's good. Yeah, I like that movie.
Helped with that, but I mean, Kurt Russell never got the chance to be a major action star. I mean, he would have been perfect for like Romancing the Stone. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Michael Douglas, but I think Kurt Russell would have nailed that part better. I mean, and there's at least a half a dozen roles that Mel Gibson did that Kurt could have done.
I'll give you that he does come off as a guy who, like, he's like the average guy who accidentally is the action hero or something. Like, he comes off kind of like, he does come off like that.
But not just that. Well, Kurt has that Southern charm to him that makes him feel like an everyday Joe, and I think that's why people like him.
Yeah,
because and he's also good looking, so the women like that.
Yeah,
but like for guys, he's good looking for the women, but he's not intimidating. if that makes sense, right? Like
He's like competable enough on the playing
I
field.
would
It's
put it
like,
like that, but I mean, he's not. He seems like the type of guy who wouldn't steal your girlfriend.
Yeah. And it doesn't hurt that
Chris Pratt has a lot of the same qualities.
I was gonna say it doesn't hurt that he's Kurt Russell's a libertarian. So you know what I mean? He's got a little bit conservative values to him. So it doesn't hurt with the men.
Well, he's an old school lefty, not so much of a
Exactly.
modern lefty, but like
Exactly. He likes guns and stuff.
he's
Like
a
you said,
righty though
libertarian.
now, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of more of what you consider right now, but like back in the day, he was just kind of center.
Yeah, exactly. And look, I told you the rookie likes rom-coms overboard. He loved it.
no, I'd say it doesn't mean I like rom-coms. I like
That
Overboard.
one gets a pass. People forget how big Goldie Hawn was, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, she was really big at that time.
Yeah,
she's one of the few people who still got nominated in fucking Oscars. People forgot she got nominated for Private Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
I had to remind people of that the other. I'm like, you forgot that Goldie Hawn was like a fucking Oscar-nominated actress at one time, right? Like, she was an A-list actress.
Yeah, and he just so happened to be Kurt Russell's woman. So
they're still together
to this day, and they've never been married.
How many kids? I think I know they had two.
They just have one.
She had two or one. Or
she had two kids, and they have one together.
Two before, and they have one together. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one.
Kate is not his.
Yeah, Kate and Oliver Hudson.
That's right.
Yeah, and then their son is now
the one that's acting. That's right.
Yeah,
yes,
acting. Who's in the Marvel movies?
And 22 Jump Street, and I didn't even fucking know it until after the fact. I'm like, that was Kurt Russell's kid.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He's got a weird look about him.
And Goldie Hawn's kid. Holy shit.
Wyatt Russell. Yeah, Wyatt Russell. Yeah.
Wyatt. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah. He's got more of the. He's got his mom's comedy timing, but his dad's good looks. So he's got like best of both worlds there. Like, because he can play that goofy dumb like Goldie could so well. Like 22 Jump Street's a prime example, right? Like, and then. But he's good enough looking that he can play roles like his dad because he literally plays his dad.
And then Godzilla or Kong thing.
Godzilla's show, yeah.
All right, Rook. Now that you pissed everybody off, any final words on Big Trouble?
Fucking A, Rook.
How much does the audience love having me back again? You're welcome.
Oh God, Rook.
I want to see some actual fucking numbers on this.
Yeah.
You guys needed this.
How do I put up a poll? How do
you guys needed some Rook?
You gotta do it on the main page, but on the actual YouTube
side. Yeah, I
gotta
go to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Where I'm watching it, right?
You always feel like somebody's watching you.
Oh, why does it feel like somebody's?
See, like I injected some much needed anger, you know, I ignited passion in the crowd to say why they like.
Saying Godfather's just average.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a little better than average.
Citizen Kane's all right.
Yeah, I already said my thoughts on Citizen Kane's. Like, it's okay.
Are you fucking serious?
Like, I've said that one many times. I appreciate it's the way that it paved for filmmaking techniques and all that stuff. But like, as far as the movie, like it's fine. Like it's fine.
Fair enough, I guess.
It's not one of those. It's not one of those ones that I would put as like it is a timeless one where like anybody at any time could watch it and they'll all love it and everything. It's like it's fine. You know, I feel like there's other ones. There's other ones that I think would be above it on that.
Get it? We get it. It's no Debbie Does Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no Debbie Does
Dallas. Exactly.
Okay.
And then he's like Free Willy 3 is a masterpiece. Yes, I think.
I never seen Free Willy anything, so I don't know. Talking to you, I haven't seen all these sexual movies you're talking about. I have no idea.
Lying. He's seen Free Willy.
Well, no, it's actually funny. Well, no, it's funny. So no, I haven't seen any of those movies, but the whale that's in it, Keiko, was around my neck of the woods, and like I've seen the whale in person, like or whatever, like at the zoo, because at the Oregon Zoo, I think. And
Willie died in Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the sad true story about him? Because they let him go free. They actually freed Willie. You know what the motherfucker did? Willie kept trying to find people.
Yeah. Too
He
used
didn't
to
want
it.
to go
Yeah.
off to the ocean. He just kept
Sad
coming in
little-
the shore and talking to people. Yeah.
Sad little events, unfortunately.
So he never went out and found a mate or anything. He just kept hanging around the bay until he died.
Poor Willie.
He didn't know what else to do. That was the dumbest thing in the world. It's like, you can't let him go now. He's been raised his entire life that way.
Yeah. They weren't too smart about
Luckily,
that.
the locals took care of him. He lived a long, fruitful life. So it's not like a sad story, but it's, it's like sad that the problem was, this is a story Andre always told. The problem was they had to keep the whalers away from killing him. That was the fucking problem. They free him in one of the biggest whaling areas of the world.
I think it's funny the chat's bringing up movies like I haven't seen still. It's like RoboCop 3. I haven't seen that one. It's a RoboCop 1 and 2. Didn't see 3.
Not see RoboCop 3?
Well, because I watched 1 and 2 and then I didn't get to 3 yet. So I'll get there eventually. But,
it's the worst one, but you still got to see it.
But the motivation and momentum was on the 1 and 2, and then
you got to watch 2 and 3. No, because 2 and 3 were made together technically. Most people don't realize that because you watch 2 and 3, and then you go read Frank Miller's comic book where he actually gets to tell you the original scripts that we didn't get of the better films. Yeah,
you see, it's funny. So I've seen Van Wilder. I didn't even know they had a second. Like it had a sequel.
It didn't need one.
I never knew it had a sequel, so never seen that one.
Right,
Tombstone. No, I have not seen Tombstone either. No.
Oh fucking hell!
It's sad.
Don't you guys love this being back?
Tombstone.
Yeah, Runner, and he
Is
loves
that
it.
like about like a graveyard or something?
Are you fucking serious right now?
Well, tombstones, I assume, dead bodies, so or a graveyard, something like that. This is like zombie movie.
You're kidding, Greg.
I'm just throwing random.
Are you serious?
Is it about zombies?
Are you serious, Clark?
Are you serious, Clark?
But yeah, I do seem to ignite Tom's energy really.
Fucking Tombstone, you are not a man, sir. You have testicles. Were you once a woman and just pretending to be a man now?
Your balls will drop when you watch Tombstone.
Tombstone, if you don't see Tombstone by the time you're 14, you are not a man.
I saw it.
It's somewhere between Top Gun and fucking Rambo. Where the fuck are you? Not watching Tombstone.
I don't recall you guys recommending. I don't recall you guys recommending Tombstone before.
We talked about Tombstone. We quote it almost endlessly.
We've talked about it like 5 times on the show.
Was I there? I don't remember.
Tombstone is one of the greatest westerns ever made. It's got Val Kilmer and fucking Kurt Russell in it.
Exactly. It's Sam Elliott.
Val Kilmer. Which guy is that?
Every manly actor in the world is in that movie except for Schwarzenegger and Stallone.
Yeah.
Powers Booth is the bad guy for fun. Like,
oh man.
Sean Bean, not Sean Bean. Sean. What's his name?
Connery.
No, the one from which one? The one that plays Ringo. Who the fuck is his? What's his name?
Oh,
I haven't seen that either. I don't know.
Michael Bean.
Michael Bean. That's what I was trying to remember.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Cobra either. I have not seen Dr. Giggles.
Oh, fuck. You haven't seen Cobra? Cobra's not even as good as the rest, but Jesus.
Is that like a snake movie?
No, Cobra actually is Beverly Hills Cop. Schwarzenegger flavor.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill Paxton's
in it too. Yeah.
Incredible cast. Rookie, you're losing right now in the poll. 55% people do not like having you back.
Well, that's good. That means they love it. Because we get the Tom rage. That's for sure. Val Kilmer.
You called down the thunder. Well, now you got it, rookie.
Tell him hell's coming with me.
Tell him hell's coming and I'm coming with it. Or tell him hell's coming with me. You're right. You got it right the first time.
Yeah.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Now I'm sure if you tell me which character Val Kilmer plays in a movie, I probably know who that is. But it's
Doc
on top of my head,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You've seen Top Gun,
Doc
right?
Holliday, the ultimate Doc Holliday, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. You've seen Top Gun, right?
Yeah, the first one.
Iceman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He doesn't even know who Val Kilmer is.
Yeah,
so I know who he. It's like I know of. Like, there's some actors I know of them, but I don't instantly think of them. Like, Like, oh yes, Val Kilmer in my head. Like, not directly, not right
It's
away.
not like
But
he's fucking. Oh my god, dude! It's Val Kilmer.
that is a name, yes. Hey, I recognize Bill Paxton right
He's
here.
fucking Batman.
Exactly.
There's like 20 Batmans. Like,
No,
that
there
doesn't
isn't.
narrow it down.
He's one of
Doesn't
them.
narrow it down.
There's
There's like
four
5.
Batman. Yeah, 5.
Yes, I'm still at Subway.
He's one of the
but-
good ones. He
Not a
was Jim
doubt.
Morrison.
Yeah. Rook,
He's a
you're
real
losing bad.
genius.
Rook, you're losing bad in the poll. You were actually at one point you were ahead. Now the conversation's gone on more. You're 62% people do not like you back.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get the number up. I'm trying to get that number up.
You were
He's like
winning.
Andy Kaufman on Saturday Night Live. He's gonna get voted off.
Top Secret, Real Genius,
Yes, he hasn't
Willow,
seen Man
True
on the
Immense
Moon
Adores.
either.
I haven't seen any of
I have
those.
no
I
idea
haven't seen.
who fucking Andy Kaufman is either.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you. Here I come to save the day.
Yeah, I'm lost.
That's a true story. Andy Kaufman got voted off of SNL. He thought he did it as a joke,
Yeah,
and the fucking world called in and called because he fucked up.
yeah. People weren't ready for his comedy.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know any of those
Andy
movies that
Kaufman
Boba
was a
Fett listed
fucking
down here.
genius.
No idea.
Fucking genius. Rookie is a rookie. He's living up to his name. Can't believe
really
we've
funny,
spent
though,
this
'cause, like-
time bitching at him about Tombstone.
It's funny because like and since I've been on YouTube, I've seen like a good like 300 something movies that, you know, a good 200 of them being ones
How
that I
does
should
Tombstone
watch.
miss that? Like of
And
all
then-
the things that we've recommended, how do you like? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I've like, seen like 200 movies, and it's like I'm still. Have I even passed level 1 after seeing 200? At least,
Like Tombstone is top
Like, I don't
5
know.
westerns of all time, at least.
Yeah.
At least, and some
You know, it's
people say
possible-
top.
it's possible that I have Tombstone. If you guys have recommended it before, it's possible I own it. I just haven't watched it. It's possible. I do often get movies you guys recommend. You know, I've gotten quite a few, so it's not impossible.
With that being said, speaking of John Carpenter, I'll go ahead and go to my next pick. I have John Carpenter presents Body Bags from Shout Factory, Shit Factory, Script Factory. I had not seen this in years. This was really good. I haven't seen it in years. Rook, I know you've not seen it, so I'm not even going to bother to ask you.
Correct.
Essentially, this movie was going to be the answer to HBO's. Oh my god! I've watched them and I just watched the movie Tales from the Crypt. This was going to be the Showtime's answer to Tales from the Crypt, called Body Bags. John Carpenter directs 2 of the segments. Toby Hooper, wink wink, Tom. Toby Hooper directs 1 of the other segments, and it's an anthology series, 3 tales. And John Carpenter is this morgue attendee who you know, he's like the crypt keeper before they go into the stories. The first story and the last story are the best. The story in between is a little meh. It stars Robert Carradine, Stacy Keach, Wes Craven, Sam Raimi, David Naughton from American Werewolf in London. A lot of people from The Searchers, from The Searchers. It also stars what the hell is his name from? My mind is going out of my head. Luke Skywalker. What's his name?
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill's in it. Twiggy's in it. Debbie Harry's in it, and oh my god, what's his name?
Like you say Twiggy, like Twiggy, of course, Twiggy.
She was a model, big famous model from the past. I know you have no idea who that is.
Correct.
Yeah, I've seen Body Bag before. I just have not seen it in years. And this movie has no right being as good as it is, and that's all thanks to John Carpenter. As we were talking about earlier, Tom, with The Searchers and stuff, a lot of the cast from The Searchers, he loved working with David Carradine in this from Revenge of the Nerds. The first story is great. If you're a big fan of like John Carpenter's Halloween, the first story of the anthology I can't remember what it's called. It's called the gas station. It takes place in Haddonfield, outside of Haddonfield, and there's another serial killer on the loose, and they don't know where he went. And it's about this woman who's like working the late shift at this gas station where she's inside the booth, and so she's there all by herself, and all these different people keep showing up to the gas station. And that's where you get cameos from Wes Craven. You get a cameo from Sam Raimi. You get a cameo from David Naughton from that. Like the first one is great. It's a straight slasher. David Carradine is basically the slasher. There's a scene that they shoot almost shot for shot like Halloween. Great segment. The second story, not so good. It has a great starting premise, but like falls off at the end. It stars Stacy Keach, who is great in this because he's like the best part of the story, because Stacy Keach is usually portrayed as a tough guy in movies, like old like westerns and stuff like that. In older movies, he's portrayed as a tough guy. In this, he's a man who's losing his hair, and all he wants to do is grow his hair. And he's like doing all these things, trying to keep his hair and everything. And he goes to this guy who's posted like a hair club for men type thing. And he gets this really long hair, and it turns out it's aliens. It's not a very good story at the end. The ending of it doesn't sell it. And then the last one is directed by Toby Hooper, who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Stars Mark Hamill and Twiggy, the model I was telling you about. He's a baseball player who loses his eye. And then it's very much like the movie Body Parts. He loses his eye and he gets an eye transplant, and it just so happens the eye is the eye of a serial killer, and he starts seeing really strange shit, and he starts going crazy himself and becoming like the serial killer. Great story actually, and then it wraparounds with John Carpenter doing these segments and stuff. Great show. This was clearly, I was watching the special features on this, and I know you probably never heard John Carpenter talk, have you? Rookie.
I mean,
no,
possibly. I don't know.
Highly doubt it. So I'm watching this little special behind the scenes feature of this. This is the happiest I've ever fucking seen John Carpenter. He loved making this shit. And I think one of the reasons I think he was so happy about this is because he screwed Showtime.
That's the first time he's ever screwed anybody and not get screwed himself, I guess.
Exactly. I think that's why he liked it so much, because they clearly wanted this to be a TV series on Showtime, like Tales from the Crypt. And John Carpenter, I think, knew that going into it, and he made a really great anthology, and he knew they were going to ask him to continue it, but he also knew that they were going to be like, well, if we're going to continue it, the budget's going to get smaller, and they're going to move it to Canada. And I think he knew that, and he like basically made the best anthology that he was going to make. And then when they asked him about that, he said, "No, we're not going to do it. I don't want to. I can't do that." So like, I think John Carpenter screwed Showtime, and I think that's why I made him so happy, because he's been screwed out of everything he's ever done. They screwed him over, and I think he got one up on him. And his wife, Sandy King, did the casting. She worked with like the Searchers and all them, and they got them in. So like they called in all these favors for these people, and they got to work with them all and get to have fun. He basically had fun on these, and that was that. And then Showtime was like, "Can we go to series and do it?" He's like, "No, I'm not doing series. You don't give me what I want, so I'm done. Bye." So I'm pretty sure he screwed them over, and that was that. But no, it's a fun little anthology. If you've never seen it, I do recommend it. Just as a second tell, just kind of brings it down a little bit. But Stacy Keach is so great in it. It just sucks that the ending is this ending of the second story is just not very good. Kind of just falters. It wasn't, it didn't work for me, the ending of that one. But anyways, yeah, that was it. I don't think you've seen it in a long time or whatnot, and I know Rucky's never seen it. So yeah, now
yeah, I don't even really remember it much.
Yeah. So, but I was really watching.
I have that one, I think, somewhere a little bit. Yeah.
I was watching. I was just cracking up because John Carpenter. I was enthralled into the more interview with because he was so fucking happy. I've never seen John Carpenter that happy talking about something. Even the stuff that he The Thing and all them, he's a grouch when he talks about those.
Right.
So it was kind of fun to see him. He's like, oh yeah, I got to work with David Carradine, who I loved in The Cowboys with John Wayne, and I got to steal all these stories about from him, and he was such a great actor. Oh yeah, then I got to work with Stacy Keats, and I got to work with Toby Hooper. It was so fun, and then it was like, is this John Carpenter? Is that who I'm listening
Yeah.
to? Speaking of which, my good friend Richard Gabai and Robert Carradine, Bobby Carradine, they do have a podcast here on YouTube called Revenge of the Party Nerds. They have one up with John Carpenter. Great episode. Go check that out. They just released one with Dee Wallace that they did, where they talk with Dee Wallace, and some great stories on there that she tells about Robert Carradine's dad. So I love that podcast. Great podcast, and I'm actually pretty good friends with Richard Gabai, which I'm surprised. So check that out. It's a good podcast. But anyways, that's all I got on that. Anybody has anything they want to say it. But anyways, Rookie, you're still losing the poll.
Is it at like 70% yet, or?
Well,
57% people don't like you.
That's fine. Yeah.
My
that's
next
good.
movie is actually kind of in the vein of Big Trouble in Little China.
All right.
And I didn't even think about it until we were talking about that movie. And I'm like, God, there is some similarities here that I hadn't thought about till now. And it's one I have brought on before, so we don't have to dwell on it too much.
Okay.
But it is a fun fucking movie, and probably was one of the best movies of, what year did this come out? Was it 2020? Wow, was it already that long ago? 2022? I thought it was newer than that.
Wow.
I thought it was 24, but Bullet Train with Brad Pitt.
Nice.
No, I have seen that. Yes.
Oh, thank
What?
God.
I
You've
have
seen it?
seen that movie. I know that movie you are referencing. I have seen it.
Yeah, so it reminded me a lot of when you were bringing up, when we were talking about Big Trouble in Little China. There's a lot of similarities to that film and this one. And for those who haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor. It's almost like Quentin Tarantino and Guy Ritchie had a kid and made a movie. And I don't even know the director of this. It's David Leitch, I guess, and I'm not familiar with his work necessarily, although I may be, but just not familiar with him. But no, it's a great film, great cast, great premise. It's all about this bag handler who's supposed to pick up this bag and get off this train, but everything goes wrong and he can't get off, and then he stops, and
Yeah.
it just chaos ensues in it everywhere. And it's a great film. And do yourself a favor if you haven't seen it yet. And the Blu-ray looks good. So,
Yeah. Nice. And I think the Steelbook might still be available from what I've seen.
have you seen it yet, Greg?
I have not.
Oh, you need to see it,
I'm gonna
man.
be a rookie here and say I have not seen it yet.
All right. Well, it's good. I'm glad I didn't get too in depth into it, because like you need to see the movie. It's
Yeah, they
It's
have a
one
lot
of
of
those movies.
decent action mixed with comedic bits in it. And considering it's all taking place on a train, you'd think, well,
Yeah.
what can they do? How can they do it? They do a pretty good job balancing out what happens, how the plot progresses, how the characters are connected. A little twist with some of the stuff I was even kind of taken by a little bit surprise of. So, yeah, that's a good one.
It's one I've been meaning. It is one I've been meaning to get to. It is one I've been meaning to get to. I want to get to it. But no, I believe you and Runners brought it on before and talked about it before, so it is one I have to get to. Okay, so how many you got left, Tom?
2 plus the
Okay.
just one of the one that we have together, and then the other one.
Okay, well, I'll do my one, and then you do one, and then we'll do that one we have together at the end.
All right.
All right, so this is one I have brought on before, but it was like 2 years ago, and I didn't watch all of them. I was going to watch all of them, but I only wanted to watch this one, so I watched Night of the Demons Part 2, which I think is the best of the movies anyways. So I watched that, Night of the Demons 2. I watched that on Halloween night.
I still got to watch those. I have them, but
Yeah, this is the
Scream.
best. Yeah. This is the best of the 3 movies. I like the first one. The first one is pure 80s schlock with lots of boobs and Linnea Quigley and everything. The second one has much more of a story to it. Lots of boobs still, but much more of a story to it. And it has no right as being as good as it is for being a straight to video movie in the from the 90s. You know what I mean? And they have a great special feature on here where the director from the first movie and the director of this one sit down and talk about how awesome each other's movies are. He says, which is, that's very rare that you get to see like the director of the first movie come on and talk to the guy that made the sequel and talk about how great they are. But no, this movie is essentially, and it's one of the few where we get a female villain. We don't get often female villains in horror movies too often. So Angela is like this demon possessed woman, the devil's favorite
Prom
demon.
night 2 and Carrie.
Prom night and 2 Carrie. Exactly. As I said, we get not a lot of them, but they're out there. And we're getting Prom Night 2 on 4K from Red Shirt Pictures. So when that's
Hello,
coming, I
Mary
don't know.
Lou.
Which wasn't even a Prom Night sequel. It was actually just its own movie, and they slapped it on there.
I love it.
You gotta love it. But no, yeah, this is great. This movie is like, yeah, Angela's throwing another Halloween party. A bunch of kids show up from this. It's so cool too, because it's like a bunch of kids from this Catholic school show up and go there and get her out and everything. And then like this nun, this nun has this like amazing fight between her. It's so funny. And you got to understand, like, these Night of the Demon movies are, Rook, because I know you didn't like the first one. I know you watched the first one, which is funny. Rook's seen the first one. These movies are supposed to be a little bit funny. They're supposed to be cheesy and campy and a little bit funny to go along with the horror. So it's sort of like dark horror comedies is what these are. So, yeah, I have seen the unrated because it's on the 4K. They had all these have like extended cuts on these discs. I believe the unrated version is on the 4K, if I remember correctly. But no, anyways, that's what happens. They show up. Angela is a demon, and they fight her, and you know it's a fun movie. So if you've not seen it, I like it. The second one is by far the best of the 3 original movies, and the third one just flat out sucks. But I had fun watching this one. I watched this one on Halloween night with a bunch of other movies. So yeah, yeah, that's all I'd be like Forrest Gump. That's all I really got to say about that, because I brought it on before a couple years ago and watched it. But it's become like a Halloween thing because they all take place on Halloween and everything. But Tom, you want to go ahead and do your one before we do the last one, if you're ready?
Sure. And this next one is a good candidate to prove that even a regular Blu-ray from the same 4K master can look better than the 4K streaming version. So what I have here is, I believe, an MOD version. No, I guess it may not be because it has the actual Blu-ray sign on it. But it didn't like to play in my player at first. It was kind of wonky. But I don't know if you guys have seen this movie or not, but it was a fun comedy starring John Travolta, Kirstie Alley, and Bruce Willis. Look Who's Talking.
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You've never seen
No,
Look
I've
Who's
seen
Talking?
it. I've seen it.
What?
I was just acting like
please.
Ricky.
Ninja, please.
I've
on
seen
that
all
one.
3 of them.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
They're fine. They're fine.
What are you staring at? You must be thinking the same thing I am. Yeah, lunch.
Yeah, like,
You know,
Mikey.
my grandpa always gave me good advice. One thing he said is never hit a girl. What do you say about pushing them? He's got a point.
Hey, I did like 50 first dates.
Now, Rookie, have you seen
No,
Look Who's Talking?
no.
I knew it. I knew.
I'm sure you guys have recommended that one to me before. I
No,
think.
not really.
Actually, I
Because it's
think
not
this
one
is the first
that's.
time you've brought
I don't
it up.
remember. I feel like it was brought up
It's a
before,
movie that
though.
hasn't really gained. It hasn't had a life much beyond its original 3 films, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because Sony just kind of hasn't done anything with it, which is kind of stupid because the original film. Let me look at the box office. I remember the original film was just astronomical at the box office.
I remember while you're looking up, I remember Quentin Tarantino because he cast John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, and people were telling him like, John Travolta, why'd you cast him? He was not a star and everything. I wish I could find this interview because I remember listening to him. He said,
Yeah.
"What do you mean? John Travolta has not been in anything? He's been in like I've been seeing him. He's in all the Look Who's Talking the movies, right? He's like he's been in those movies. What do you mean he hasn't done anything? That was just like in the box office not too long ago. Quentin Tarantino was like."
Well,
What do you mean?
I want you guys to guess how much Look Who's Talking made, because I was gonna guess a number and I was pretty fucking close. I wanna hear
The
your
first
guess.
movie, the first movie.
The first one,
And we're talking 80s
1989,
bucks, right? I want to say
on a budget of $7.5 million.
I'm going to say $95 million.
Triple that, motherfucker.
Seriously? I was going to say 100 million, but I was kind of
Nearly $300 million in 1989. That's what I'm saying.
movie
People
did
forget how
bank.
big of a year 1989 was. Like 84 and 89 were banger years. I mean, this is because we had some lesser sequels come out that year. People disregard, but like you had a lot of other stuff too. No, yeah, $297 million at the box office.
Damn.
It was fucking huge.
That was
People
huge. for
love that
89.
talking baby.
Yeah. No wonder they did 2 sequels.
They did 2 sequels and a TV show. People forget
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, the TV show. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Then
I
they did
remember
the
that.
fucking TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that didn't last long. No.
No, it was
But no,
horrible.
the original film is fucking amazing. It's great. It's a really good, and it makes me wonder watching it this time out. I'm sitting here going, okay, so was this always the plan? Or is this just something that happened afterwards? They're like, we got to spice this up somehow. Let's bring Bruce Willis in. Because a lot of the scenes you can tell Bruce Willis is just improving off of what's happening in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they set a joke up and it'll pay off with something that happened in the scene. Like, you know, it's really obvious this time out. I'm watching it, but I'm sitting here going, okay, so is that what or did they always know they were going to do that? And they just set these scenes up knowing they just give Bruce a little improv to play with. And that's probably the case. I could have watched the commentary. I didn't have time. That's the only special feature on here. It does have a 4K master. This is from the same 4K master. This Blu-ray looks great. The streaming version, not so much.
Where's it from? Who made it? Universal?
Sony.
Or Sony?
Yeah.
Why haven't they put it out on that 4K yet?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like weird that Sony has like, even My Girl got a fucking 4K. I mean, My Girl wasn't a bomb, but I mean, it did really pretty well, but not nearly as good as this. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say. People forget how big this movie was, and it was big.
Yeah, it was big. I was guessing.
I saw it in the fucking theater.
I was guessing low on the low side because I was thinking, 95 is pretty big for 89. And then,
it is. Don't get me wrong. It would be, and especially for a movie like this, and that's probably what the sequel made if it's lucky. But yeah.
And by the way, Rook, what it is like Kirstie Alley has a baby from her boss. And
we almost should just show him a trailer. I think you
Yeah.
could probably get away with that.
Go
If
ahead.
you can find a quick trailer,
Bruce
or
Willis
I can
is
do
the
it.
inner monologue of the baby.
120 million is what the sequel made, so we were pretty close.
Really?
Yeah, the sequel did better than I thought.
Yeah. I bet
So
the
let
third
me
one
grab a
did
trailer
better.
here. Yeah, so the gimmick, like now it wouldn't work so much. It's kind of hokey because with CGI and stuff, we've had so many talking baby movies.
Yeah.
But when it first came out, it was kind of a unique idea.
Yeah, I've seen
Ish.
Baby Stay Out and Baby Geniuses.
It is nobody's talking to the baby. The baby's just reacting to the world around him, and the audience can hear his thoughts. That's the gimmick of the
Okay.
joke. Outside of that is a meet cute rom-com. So you should love it, Rook.
Yeah, because it's a
I
rom.
guess so. Based on Overboard, I should love this.
No, it's not.
It's the
based
most
on-
natural thing in the world.
No.
Yes.
No. What? How could this have happened?
I take it this wasn't a planned pregnancy.
It's a beautiful, magical experience.
St. Jerome's Hospital. Ah!
John Travolta,
Come on, breathe deep, breathe deep.
Try to help me just right.
Kirstie Alley,
Give me some drugs. Oh, thank you a really lot.
Now that is a little more like it. Hey, here's Mr. Hand here. Wow.
and Bruce Willis as the voice of Mikey.
Help! Help! Put me back in! Put me back in!
So you're the one that's been kicking me.
You're the one that ate all that spicy food.
Now Mikey's mommy needs his help.
I'm gonna get you the best daddy there is.
All right, I'm on the case too.
But when you think like this little guy,
Boy, I gotta think about getting my own place.
there's a lot to distract you.
One of those little furry things over your eyes. No, let me grab one. Come here. There we go.
Discover with Mikey the wonders of life.
Fellas, listen, I got something cold and wet in my shorts down here. Guys, listen, fellas.
The unexpected delights of family.
Oh, yeah, she's gone.
And the gratifying search
You know that's breast milk.
for the perfect daddy.
Mikey does need a father. I just thought of someone perfect for you. You'll love him.
Who was that clown? I want you to be my daddy. And I'll tell mommy about it.
You really think you're responsible enough to be a father?
Yeah, there's showing no.
This is called Drive.
This is back when they didn't give a fuck. They knew the movie was
This ain't
good.
so tough.
Mikey!
This
Well, I
is the
got
whole
this
fucking
driving
movie right here, Rook.
Look who's talking.
What a sweetie.
You must be thinking the same thing I am. Yeah, lunch. Yeah, right back at you, babe.
Yeah.
Huge fucking movie at the time
It
it
was.
came out.
I can't believe it. And now I'm gonna have to cut it out because of the music. But
Oh yeah, I didn't know I was going to jump to the music. Yeah, Beach Boys. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe
that
I'll
was
just get
pretty
away
good.
with muting the music. You might like that movie, actually, Rook.
you might.
It's pretty good.
It's a fun little slice of life kind of rom-com thing, meet cute thing with the John Travolta, Kirstie Alley story going on along with, Mikey's little thoughts, and then they kind of collide with, him wanting a daddy. But
you said there's sequels to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, hold on.
In fact, they set up the sequel at the end of the first movie, which is fucked up.
Does he have like a little sister in any of them?
Yes.
Yes.
I might. Is there like a talking toilet in one of them? And like, I don't know. He's like got a
Roseanne
I think
Barr
that's
is
part
the sister in the
3.
second one.
I think he
feel
saw
like I've
3. Look who's
seen-
talking now.
I feel like I've seen a little bit of it on TV, like of that one. Like I know there's one where it's like, yeah, it seems to be children, but there's like adult voices talking over them.
Maybe
And
it is part 2, but I don't think
Isn't
so.
the third
and
one
like I remember
the
he was like
vault
scared of the
right?
toilet and it like thinks it's a monster
Maybe
or something.
It is the
Like
second
it was
one. I haven't
just,
seen the second one in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was something like this was on TV, so like this is jogging that type of memory for me.
Yeah, 'cause the third one is
a
the
little bit.
dogs, and it's Danny
Yeah.
DeVito and Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
But in the sequel,
Okay.
it's Roseanne and Bruce Willis Returns, of
Willis.
course.
Yeah, and Joan Rivers played the voice of his sister in the first movie.
Yeah, for some reason they swapped, but at that time I can understand why, because Roseanne was fucking huge.
Yeah.
And between the
Wait,
two,
wait, yeah, she was big, but why is that a reason?
because she was loudmouthed, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that was kind of
okay.
like
Her weight, what is her weight?
Joan Rivers was known for just talking. Like
Yeah.
she, like she's a stand-up comedian, and then she also had she was on talk shows and stuff. And her catchphrase was "Let's talk."
Yeah, doesn't she
Can
say
we
that in
talk?
the
That was
movie
it. Was
at the
can we
end?
talk? Yeah. So they literally had her say her catchphrase, which worked, and she would have been just fine in the sequel. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, but
Okay, I might check. I might check all these out. Yeah,
Brian
this is pretty
brings
funny.
up
Okay.
the John Travolta comeback kid point. Yes, John Travolta probably has more comebacks than anybody else in Hollywood.
Mhm.
Because motherfucker will make a huge movie and then make nothing but shit for like 5 years.
Yeah, you will.
And did he
And
ever
all of a
recover
sudden-
from Battlefield Earth?
Well, that's the fucked up part, Rook, is he kind of has. I mean, in some ways, like, motherfucker does. He's got at least 7 comebacks. I'm trying to think now. Because he'll fucking do a big hit, do a bunch of shit, get treated like he's never going to get to make another movie again, and then he'll do something like Look Who's Talking.
Yeah.
And then he'll
Well,
make
yeah.
a bunch of movies like Look Who's Talking
Well,
now.
yeah, no, I think you're right because like, even like Battlefield Earth came out like what 2003 or 2 or 5 or
yeah.
something.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
he was in like
and he
he
had
was in the
before
Punisher,
that.
right? He's in some other stuff after that are pretty good.
Because I'm trying to think, he had one in
Yeah.
between Look Who's Talking and Saturday Night Fever, and I'm trying to think of what it was. Because he had like a shit movie, and then I think he had a modest hit, and then he had shit movie, and then Look Who's Talking, and then shit movie, Look Who's Talking now, shit movie, and then yeah, what was that?
And then Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction was after Look Who's Talking Now,
Yeah.
with the year after. So it was at the point where he was off, because Look Who's Talking Now was like borderline straight to fucking video.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
I
bad.
mean, we're
It wasn't very
talking.
good, from
It
what I
was like,
remember.
how the fuck did you even manage to get Kirstie Alley and John Travolta to do this is beyond me.
Well, it had. I recognized quite a few people in there. I haven't seen the guy who was like the doctor or something's the like head commander in the Stargate TV show, and I never seen him in anything else. So that's the first time I've seen him in anything outside of that show. Like I'm recognizing some of these people here. Nice.
Was it The Experts? Was that the one?
Experts
Maybe
was a flop. I love the
I was
movie,
gonna
but
say
it was
no.
a flop.
Urban Cowboy was in there, but that was like not too long after Saturday Night Fever, and that was basically just Saturday Night Fever all over again. But like,
Yeah, and it was
Two
but
of
it
a
was
Kind
good
did
movie.
okay, but I don't think that did great. Perfect, another flop.
Oh, didn't he do that movie with the Criterion that they just put out not long ago, where he was with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Blowout, but wasn't that one of
Blowout.
his 70s movies, or was that 80s?
Was that the 70s? What was Blowout?
That's a De Palma movie, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
no?
it's a De Palma movie.
'Cause that's one of
81,
Tarantino's
that
favorite
looks like.
films. Okay, so that was 81. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, but he had, because that was when he was still riding high. Because he was pretty hot. Like his main, like people forget how big John Travolta was from 1977 to like 1981, right?
Yeah.
Like he was the fucking biggest male star on the planet, probably at that point, next to Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got one of those voices too that, like, even if people don't know of him very much, they'll have heard of him or heard people do impressions of him or something. Like, one of those.
What are you trying to say?
Staying powers.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I'll fuck you up.
He's got a funky voice.
What is this guy?
Oh, Face Off.
Yeah.
Face Off.
Face Off was after Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Face Off, but that was another one of his.
That was
hits.
his second ride up. Well,
Yeah,
after Pulp Fiction, he had a few hits. He had Face
Yeah.
Off, Broken Arrow, and a couple other ones, and then he fell off again. After that was where Battlefield Earth killed his career for a bit.
I wish
and then
that
he
he'd
came
make
back
a battle.
with Hairspray, I think it was.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
he might have had something else in between there. I think.
Oh, Get Shorty. Get Shorty.
Get Shorty
was
was his
90s.
other comeback. Yeah, and then Hairspray. But since then, I think his last thing he's done that's been any good. I'm trying to think.
Don't think he's had his.
He needs to make Battlefield Earth 2 before he dies, so we can see the continuation of that brilliant, flopping, slocky masterpiece.
Swordfish did well.
Swordfish,
Yes, Swordfish did kind of help him out. Yeah, because like since then, he's kind of been a steady. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, even had that Fanatic movie or whatever it was not too long ago that got some waves and.
I saw that at the $5 bin at Winco at Fanatic, and it had John Travolta. So I actually did.
Great.
I bought it and I started watching it, and then I turned it off about 20 minutes in. I'm just like,
You fucking retard. That movie is fucking great. You need to get through that part to get to the best
maybe
part.
Okay. I got like vibes of like
gets stabbed in the eye and shit. You got to see this.
Like, is this like just him trying to act like he's dumb movie?
No,
and that's
it gets
like
better, dude. It gets way better.
Because I'm just like, I don't know how much I can watch of that.
No. Like, it's the only good thing to ever come out of Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. That's correct.
Okay, if it's worth watching, I can pull through more of it. I didn't want the whole thing to be him.
The director is what's his face
doing that.
Yeah, Fred Durst.
Durst.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Isn't Devin Sawa the guy in that, right?
Yeah, he's the guy. In that,
yeah. It's a good movie. It's not good on a level of like. It's good. It's so bad. It's good. Like the performance that John Travolta turns in. He thinks is Oscar caliber.
Right.
But he's reaching for the fucking room at some point. It's like,
right, but
you
it's
watch
like,
it for that and the fucking batshit craziness of the last half of the film. It's just fucked up.
Okay.
Because this guy literally, like, it takes his fanaticness to a whole new level, if that's how you say it. I don't know how you fucking say it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you said it right. Ace likes Fanatic. Yeah, I remember from Paris with Love. I remember that. He hasn't quite had his other comebacking yet. He's due. He's due for something. Something will come.
Battlefield Earth 2, the rise of Travolta.
That's never going to happen. Something will come his way. I guarantee it. He will have another comeback. Well, they're supposed to be doing Face Off Part 2, and he's supposed to be in it with Nick Cage. So we'll see how that turns out. So, all right, Tom. Any? I haven't not seen Look Who's Talking in years. I may have to watch.
No, I have little, and I do have to run here soon, so we might as well.
Yeah, might as well do this and close it down.
We've talked about this movie a few times now, but I mean, I have not seen the Arrow release, so I can't comment on that one. But
I'm good with this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is one that you and I have brought on a few times. I think we both have said this is one of our most favorite 4K releases we've ever had.
Massacre 2.
I mean, this is so chock full of extras. The transfer looks beautiful, even though it's just standard HDR, not Dolby Vision. I don't care.
Dude, it's how we're fucking chainsaw, bro.
Right? I mean, and I love the grindhouse nature of how Vinegar Syndrome is able to present it without cleaning it up too much. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe the Arrow version does do some extra cleaning that I don't know. I've never seen the comparison of the two. So I can't tell. So yeah, if anybody knows or has a comment on it, but yeah. And I mean, of the Texas Chainsaw movies, is it? Do you have both though? I would love to hear a comparison. See, now I've also heard some people have trouble with the Dolby Vision playing on it, and Arrow hasn't done anything to address.
Yeah, didn't they have yeah, I think they did something about that. There was something.
Did they finally or not? Because they kept.
I don't think they ever fixed it.
I was gonna say they kept saying they didn't have a problem, but enough people were having a problem where it's like clearly there's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
And if it's not your disc, then that means the company that whatever player that is needs to do an upgrade, whatever one it is that you need to work on that, and that should have been their fucking problem.
Yep.
But anyhow, this had no problems as far as I know.
No, this is
The only
good.
problem I know is this is like way out of print, is my understanding, right?
Yeah, I think.
Or can you still get it?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I got it, so I never looked
Because
it up
Arrow,
again.
I think somebody's bringing this out again here pretty soon, aren't they? It's getting re-released in 4K
I thought
here
it was
soon.
just Arrow was doing it.
Was Arrow redoing it in the US though now? Because somebody is. I know that. This is on maybe I'm revealing something I shouldn't, but it's coming again to 4K in the US.
Maybe Turbine? No, that's German.
No,
so, yeah.
I don't think it's Turbine. I wasn't gonna say not Shout. Maybe
not
it's
Shout.
Not Kino.
Not Shout.
It's not Kino. I thought maybe it's Arrow.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's Severin or somebody like that. I can't remember who, but somebody's doing it here again. So I have no idea what the difference is going to be. But yeah. So
I love.
If somebody knows in the chat, please save me now because I don't know if I was supposed to say that. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but you should follow Caroline Williams on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm loving her. What she's.
I just heard in passing that it is getting another release. That's all I know.
I'll look it up.
I know that this one is. I'm pretty sure this one's out of print because they only did. Maybe I'm wrong, but because I thought they only did limited on this one.
I think the
So they sold out. I thought
the hard box sold out.
Oh, so the regular one didn't.
I mean, like what's inside of this box is what they still sell.
It's getting re-released by somebody that's not Vinegar Syndrome. I fucking know that much. All right, I'll say that much.
I'll look here.
Because when did this one come out? Because I think it's been 5 years. Oh, 2022. So next year would be, I think, the enough of a whatever to where, yeah, I think it comes out next year. So and it might just be Arrow again.
Might just be. I'm looking. I don't see.
They might be just doing a U.S. version of it. Okay, so somebody's going to be doing it. If it's not Arrow, it's like Severin or somebody like that. I can't remember who. Or Red Shirt or somebody like that. I can't remember which. Somebody got the rights to it again because I think it was only a 4-year deal or whatever. Because these deals are usually only for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, usually.
At the most, I think they've been 7 is the most I think I've heard on some of them. But yeah.
Yeah. But no, this movie is great. It's definitely way over the top, overboard. It's fun. Burn my biscuits. Or what's he say? I can't remember when he gets his ass chopped with the chainsaw.
Ah,
no
at least it fixed my hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
Take me a trip to the doctor.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. That really burned my biscuits. I think that's what he says. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love it.
Because he pulls his hand out and he's all the bloody and he's like, ah, shit, I think that really burned my biscuits. Yeah, I think you're right.
It's Caroline Williams. The stretch is great.
Damn it, Bubba, you messed up my Sonny Bono wig. You owed me a new hat.
Oh, it's just my favorite was listening to that was like the special feature where Caroline Williams says that she thought that I can't remember who she said she thought was going to be the Dennis Hopper was going to be the crazy one. Turned out Bill Moseley was the crazy one.
Oh, Chop Top is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Here's Rookie showing off his pussy.
Yeah, showing off his pussy.
But I do have to run here shortly. I do apologize.
No, we'll go ahead because that was it. We've talked about it before.
You can talk more. You guys can talk more, but like I got to run. Sadly.
It's about 3 hours. I'm going to close it down. But thank you, Tom. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is incredible. Actually, seriously, go follow Caroline Williams on Twitter. I'm loving what she's tweeting out right now. It's great. But Rook, as we close it out here, it looks like it's 50-50. You got 50-50. People are split on whether or not to have you or not.
Yeah, I feel like they're torn on, like, do we like that he's here, or do we like that it enrages you two, or, well, who knows? Who knows? But I'm glad to be back. I would like to say I could be consistent, but I just can't because you've seen the messages I show sometimes with what I get asked for at work. So, yeah, it's just inconsistent for now.
Brooke is just Rook.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's two. Before we go though, I'm not going to drag it out or anything. But have you seen Cast a Deadly Spell? Because it feels like a movie that you would like.
Sounds familiar.
It has Fred Ward. It has Fred Ward in it, and it's like it's like in 1948, and the whole world is like everybody does magic now except for him. He chooses not to, but he's aware of it. He's a detective, and it's interesting type of one. I think it feels like one that you guys that's like right up your guys' alley on it. And it's got Fred Ward. It's
I've heard
pretty
of
good.
this one. I don't believe I've seen this one. If I might have, is a TV movie, is what it was.
Yeah, I had a hard time. I was trying to find a physical copy, and there are some available. Some are expensive, and some are in other languages. But it's on HBO, so that's how I watched it. But just saying, good one.
Yeah, I've heard
Good
about
one.
it. I may have seen it years ago. Yeah, I may have. But yeah, so we'll see if you get to come back on next week. Maybe you'll talk about something or that. But yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, credible movie. Rook, you pissed off half the audience, and half the audience was okay with you. So
Yeah, I feel like I wake the crowd up at all. If anybody was if anybody was just listening passively, they hear me do the take and like, oh, what is this guy? Oh, what is this? Who is this guy they let on?
But thanks, Rooks. Thank you, Tom, for showing up, even though you're all busy. Tom's got a lady friend now, and he's got things to do. But as always, guys, thank you everybody in the chat, everybody at home watching. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good things. And as always, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
How you doing? Bitches leave.